Last time, we started at the tavern. We had given out the word that we are adventurers and we will accept any work, pots, pans, or whatever was needed. It turns out we got a few people actually, offering us bits of work to do. Though the party decided to not investigate that immediately. Instead, everyone went off on their own duties. Sorella stayed at a bar. That's simple enough. Riordan decided to go off and play music, which he made some friends, apparently. Gesh and Liam went off to buy something for the dragon. I don't remember exactly what you called it, but some little thing for him to ride on top of the lizards. So that was the thing.
Palanquin, I think was the word used.
Roland got frustrated and went off to actually do work while you guys were doing that. As he went off to speak to to investigate about the temple called the Stone Blight, and speak to various people around the city. Notably one of the Stone Mages, who I don't remember the name of, but that's fine. Who first gave us the offer that if we return any pieces of gargoyles or stone or like earth elementals or similar creatures to her, she'll give us money for the samples. So that was a thing. And at the same time, we asked them about dispelling this dark blight. That was it. That was in the other quarter, which we got some information about. We knew we had to use banishment, so that's what we did. So we decided to head out. We met the captain of the guard as we headed towards that area. The group all together, and he informed us that one of the drow there who managed to survive had been changed and was working with the darkness, or maybe was controlled by the darkness. Who knows? But we went in. We go inside. We decide to follow the wall south, and immediately everyone but me and Riordan get scared by a ghost and get ages 30 years.
Not everybody, only one person was aged 30 years.
I said Gesh got aged by 30 years. I said everyone got scared. And then, after that, and a bit panicking, we decided to continue going south. Where eventually, we ran across a couple of earth elementals and some gargoyles. Or was it just really one enraged gargoyle? I don't remember. Some combination. We did that. We got some things. And then, after dealing with that situation and the unfortunate magic left behind by some of the gnomes, we headed north, and we found some areas that go down. One of them included a little drow shrine that was made, and one of them also happened to include an army of stone soldiers, and the Medusa, who was once a drow. So we fought the longest fight in ages, where we were fighting off endless waves of stone soldiers, and a Medusa, which turned Gesh to stone. And then we went home. The end. Well, back to the city.
As you left, you gave the head of the Medusa to
the captain. That's true.
To the captain of the guard. I was so impressed and didn't think you would have been able to just go in and do that, sort of on a one-trip sort of thing. But you impressed him, and he offered that if you needed help with something, he would do what he could. So.
We were victorious.
Actually, he could give us a hand with the whole taking back the Grand Temple.
Yes, it's a stone probably carried by Liam. You're all somewhat hurt, I would say.
Yeah, it'd be carried by either Liam or Roland, or possibly both of them together.
Yeah. Small, sort of crouching through the tiny tunnels and low-ceilinged place. First, however, something is happening somewhere else. Cassius is currently a stone. And that has certain implications. A stone is not particularly alive. It is a rock, a statue, and though life might be able to return to it, it isn't really right now. Instead, Gesh, being conscious still, though not in his stony form, is standing in what seems to be a massive dark tunnel. It slowly moves, sort of the sides, ceiling, and floor, rippling in waving motions, going in the direction he's looking in. He is, as it's quickly apparent, inside the long gut of a massive worm. The gut continues as far as he can see, both forward and backwards. The damp, heavy air has sort of a strange aroma to it, almost slowing his mind, filling it with a heavy fog. It almost hurts a little bit when he thinks about who he is, or where he is, or what he's doing. As he stares down these paths, perhaps considering what's going on or thinking how he ended up here, a slight voice next to him speaks. So, this is the edge. This right here. Finger Muncher, the small dragon, is sitting next to him, looking ahead into the gut. Looking up at Gesh then, as he sees he's noticed. Oh, you're dead. Almost dead, at least. This is the last thing you will ever witness before finally reaching perfection. You did your best. Don't feel sad. As he pats Gesh's leg.
Oh, marvelous. Had I thought that I would have someone like you escort me to the afterlife when I took this deal in the first place, I may have changed my mind.
He shrugs and smiles slightly and says, Oh, don't worry. All that doesn't matter now. It's all over anyway. You will only feel and think for a slight bit longer, and then it'll all cease. I mean, this is really the best, isn't it? He sort of nods. You just continue walking forward. He gestures down the gut. You will worry for a little while, I suppose, about what happens to the others and such. You know, what they thought of you, all these mortal things. But soon you will forget who you are, and then why you exist, and then you will cease to exist or question anything entirely. Your body will continue to walk until it ceases to exist as well. We'll disappear together, Gesh. It's marvelous, he says, smiling. Finally, we'll have perfection together in our non-existence. We'll have fed him. He sort of gestures up with his eyes to the massive worm-like thing that surrounds you, for just a moment of eternity. But we never really mattered anyway. We were always small in the grand scale of things. He nods for Gesh to come with him further in.
I've never thought otherwise, but you say I'm supposed to walk in that direction. What happens if I didn't want to and walked into the other?
Oh, we've already come so far, though. You didn't seem to really be around for a while. You see, this is not really you. Sort of gestures to Gesh. It is just your soul. You know, that part of you that doesn't really matter that much anyway. I suppose your body has finally given up and left your soul and your consciousness to come here with it. I've been leading you this way. It's a long way back. Besides, where would you return to? You have seen what happens to those who return without a form. They become mad, little things, trying to accomplish what they failed to accomplish in life. Ghosts and spirits and that sort of thing. We had a very unpleasant experience with one very recently.
Oh, and wouldn't it be wonderful to have the same power to inflict the same experience onto others? Well, not exactly. However, you should know better than to give me a choice. You see, taking the obvious and easy route is not what I am. You know that much. As Gesh sort of points himself towards the way they came.
But, I mean, really, this doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, we are so close. Just a few more steps and it'll begin. You will stop asking all these questions. Could you just take them for me? Just a few more steps, and then it'll be over. You won't think or question or have all these feelings anymore. It'll all cease. It'll be so easy for you then. You won't worry. You won't have this conflict, this need to constantly express yourself.
Oh, but it would be far too easy, my friend. Gesh sort of starts walking the wrong way.
Muncher frowns deeply and says, and we're so close to finally being perfect. What could you hope by walking that way? They will never thank you. They will never look at you with adoration. They will always think of you as a monster, Gesh. They will not know the world that could have been without us, only the one where we exist, and that is one they think could have been better.
In the end, it doesn't exactly matter what they think of me, does it? It matters what I think of myself. And I couldn't think much of myself if I stopped thinking now, could I?
Yes, but it wouldn't matter what you thought. All these unpleasant things, if you return there, Gesh, there's nothing good to come from it. You will be a shade, some sort of shadow walking about, and I'll be linked to you for eternity.
Oh, well, sucks to be you, I suppose.
He frowns deeply as if he agrees deeply with your statement. Really, Gesh, have I ever... She looks longingly down the other path, seemingly unable to continue it until you do.
Not yet. Not yet. But in the grand span of eternity, it'll just be a little while longer.
Another figure, as Gesh turns around, begins walking the other way, seems to be standing there, having listened. It's his brother, as he's been seeing him around himself for a while now.
So I've arrived in hell, have I? Surrounded by Fingermuncher and you.
He shrugs and says, "Oh, it seems you're quite mad, brother, in truth. I don't think I'm supposed to be here."
Gesh sort of sighs, nods slightly.
"I am curious, though, why you would dream of me like this. I am not really me. I'm not really here. I'm seeming to be," as he looks down at himself, clearly analyzing it with what you know is a very arcane and skilled mind. "Some sort of figment. Perhaps I am a creation you have made to protect yourself, a guardian older brother."
Good guardian you've been so far. Although I suppose I don't exactly mind your company these days anymore, so that's progress.
He nods to himself and says, "You've seen quite a few things down here. I mean, it's only natural that you would bring it to something familiar, or perhaps rather that the sane part of you would escape into me." As he sort of nods at himself.
You're at least something I know how to deal with, unlike most other things down here.
"I do agree, though, that we shouldn't cease to exist. It's quite not time yet. We have a lot of good things to do, a lot of people to help. The others would be lost without us." Or how do you see it? So it looks to Fingermuncher. "It seems that you're somewhat in conflict with yourself, him being a part of you and all."
Oh, don't do this to me. Are you trying to say that if I don't stop existing, I would have to do it by agreeing with what you think? Is that where this is going?
Strong says, "I'm simply curious. It's hard to understand you, brother. I've never really been good at it. I try to give you what I can and help you in any way I can, but you always seem to scorn my help, so I'm simply asking you, why do you go back? Is it simply to scorn this little thing?" So gestures to Fingermuncher, who frowns at being called the little thing, and also seems to not enjoy this whole interruption of what he was doing. "Why do you help the others, even though they say that you can't? They seem to scorn you at every turn. The world seems to scorn you. Think of you only as what you appear to be. I know that you have good in you, but you seem to be unwilling to..." He sort of looks at you.
I'm not entirely sure myself, I have to admit. I don't do it to prove them wrong, I think, although it would be a nice alternative. In a sense, I'm doing it to prove myself wrong. It would be easy to just be selfish, to just do whatever is easiest, whatever gets me the most satisfaction, wealth, fame, whatever. Those things are easy. But it's the hard things that are worth it. It is difficult to help others without really expecting anything in return.
And yet you persist at it.
Because
Why
it is
persist at it, I
difficult.
suppose? Shakes his head and says, "Why must you always take the harder path, Gesh? There's so many things," gestures around, and you do see indeed that all the strange little quirks that inhabit Gesh's mind, a little, what seems to be a sapling of a plant baby crawling around in its own vomit, other strange demonic shadows. There's so many things that would help you, Gesh, that would just take a moment and just give you what you need. You've done it before, haven't you?" He sort of gestures to the massive worm surrounding you.
Oh, but that is very different, brother. Back then, I've done my research as well as I could, considered the possibilities, and made my choice voluntarily without being forced into it. Any of these, they are hoping that I give up, that I seek more power. Even the Night Serpent itself might be very well of a mind to get a little bit more of me, although I wouldn't know what that might be. But I have no interest. If I cannot do this myself, then I shouldn't.
And you clearly can't, because that Medusa really got the best of us. So perhaps we should stop trying now and just come with me.
Gesh sighs. That's not going to work. It would be easy, wouldn't it? I'm not into easy, Fingermuncher.
I can try to stop you.
I would like to see that. However, I don't think that's quite the meaning I was going for.
Brother is smiling slightly as he reaches over and puts his hand on Gesh's shoulder. Something's probably no one has done for a long time down here, but he used to, in a little condescending, sort of big brotherly way. She looks at Gesh and says, I'm glad to hear that you're not planning to make this hole you're in any deeper, brother. Perhaps there's still a way for you to come back. You know the real me is up there.
That would imply that I regret doing what I did.
Perhaps in time you will.
Perhaps.
Does this not worry you? He looks around at the undulating walls of flesh, slowly sort of moving to pull you further down.
It would worry me if it weren't for the fact that it would indeed be easy to just stop. So whenever it starts worrying me, I'll consider that cause.
Well, if you wish to return, then let me walk with you. As Fingermuncher looks at you from behind, glaring.
Gesh will sort of gesture towards Fingermuncher that he should follow as well, saying, I don't think... I think, Fingermuncher, that eventually you'll get what you want. But not quite yet. As I've said, in the span of the entirety of eternity, it'll be only a second.
He says nothing, as he seems to follow you, having to keep a certain distance, apparently unable to move too far away from you at this place. Though it seems that he is exasperated, having almost grasped his perfect non-existence, and yet been denied it by a moment of hesitation or thought. She continues on. All right. Well, that Gesh chooses to cling to his stone form. Something that some souls do sometimes when they feel they've unfinished business or something left in the world to stay for. Most attempt, if they get sent to hell or some such place, to escape, but those places are usually not that easy to escape, really. While most people that go to heaven sort of just decide to stay there, because it's really nice, and the mortal concerns don't seem to bother them so much anymore. Gesh, of course, doesn't truly worship necessarily a snake. However, it has a claim upon him. A claim that he might be happy it has, because otherwise souls in this world go to a place that is somewhat unpleasant when unclaimed by anyone or anything. On the surface, however, currently his allies can see nothing of it, while Gesh walks inside a massive worm, attempting to return to whatever is at the other end. His physical form is a stone, so heavy and cumbersome. Gesh formed.
Gesh needs to lose weight.
Liam grunts as he drags the statue face first, so Gesh's face, grinds against the ground.
Roland leaning down and trying to lift up his face since I'm the only other strength.
I like you're
It is
perfectly
hard
fine
because
with
you also
lifting
have
it
to
properly.
walk
You
sort
just
of
want to do it
crouch
that
on
way.
Yes, he wants to cry.
He just wants to do it.
Oh,
You could lift like twice that weight. You just don't care.
yeah, he's just.
I mean, I believe by the official rule, someone goes up by 10 times. So
yeah,
not
he's
really.
super heavy.
I mean,
I don't know how much
mean-
Gesh actually weighed.
He's
but
pretty big and full of
yeah,
scales
he's
and
big.
I mean, what's
He's-
Gesh's normal
he's-
weight? Then times it by 10. So it's a lot.
pretty heavy.
Yeah, if it was like 50 kilos, it would be 500 kilos. That's
As it stands, it's a good thing we both have athletics trained. That's what I'm saying.
Cinder sitting there, looking at what's going on.
we are going to the temple.
All right. Have
We're
that
good.
ability.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the temple first.
Mhm.
Basically, open up the door, drag in the Gesh statue, lean it against the
Let's
wall.
move him to you, because that's easier, right?
Oh, that works too.
Our friend just had an unfortunate accident.
He's
Wow.
Sitting. Well,
Look
assuming
at
this is
that guy! Look at his fucking face!
assuming this is the temple you go to anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
He's sitting in his circle of stones, all stones carved, eyes
bring you a new
closed,
stone.
frowning persistently.
Well, then
Um,
he will look around. Take a step forward and be like,
He does sort of, but doesn't do anything else.
we come seeking aid in our attempts to cleanse the eastern part of the city. We encountered the Doom, which was exorcised. However, a friend of ours looked upon a Medusa's visage and got turned into stone. We thought that since this temple is aligned with stone and the earth, you, masters of the temple, would be well disposed to help us with this problem. Our friend is dear to us, and we would like him to return to us.
A massive eye opens as he looks at you, annoyed at being interrupted at such a time. He says, "You?" Looks to Gesh and says, "Interesting. Marvelous work."
Looks over to Gesh. It's quite lifelike, I thought.
Gives a nod and says, "I will purchase it off you."
No, we wish the petrification to be reversed.
Sort of
Slightly.
attached
That
to
is
our
a
friend.
terribly efficient way to smooth and make pretty stone things. Yes, she'll say. Well, I can't help you.
Do you know anyone who could?
And says, "Someone." She looks upon the big stones. However, he doesn't have his temple cleaned yet. Caladuran Smooth Hands could take care of this problem for you, I'm sure. But his power is limited as of yet. She looks at the stones. He only whispers when you could scream. No, his temple must be restored first. Something that will be hard to do for you in your current condition. Sort of scoffs at you a little bit. If you have no patience for such things, she looks to guess this, souls and all being what they are, they don't tend to stay by bodies long in this place. Something you might have noticed. Only gotten worse recently. Irregardless, the Earthmancers might have something for you.
Ron looks over to Liam. Come on, we can speak to the mage I had earlier.
Go to the Earthmancers. Go on, pick up
As
his
Roland,
face.
as Roland will lead the way this time, since Roland did kind of speak to them before.
If nothing else, you can put it in the catacombs. It'll be there. His spirit will be taken care of.
Oh, I suppose.
I think by taken care of, I think he means mafia
Yes,
version
yes.
of taken care of.
As he closes his eyes again, seeming to think that conversation is over.
Well,
Yes,
I guess
yes,
not.
I would like to go. We'd like to go to visit the Earth Mage.
All right. Down south to Nomi.
Yes, Numi.
The Earth Mage. Well, the Earth Mage's apprentice, as it were.
I mean, she's our in. So Nothing else.
Among the people here, if you ask around, you still know the Earth Elemental Wrangler.
Of which I do have some Earth Elemental pieces for her, so she should be happy.
Of the Stoneheart Enclave. Yeah, you can find her at her office. Basically, she is looking at some rocks. Or she looks up as she hears you.
As you see Liam and Roland come in the statue.
She does a quick eye over the group and says, "I think you need sleep."
That we do, though there are things I would like to discuss.
I take it you returned. From the looks of your friend, well,
we met a Medusa, the Drow.
Francis, I did not know there was such a thing in there. However, I suppose it makes sense being placed near the Bane for so long.
Near the Medusa's lair, though, we found such a source of the Bane, and we have purged it, at least, from that area.
That's impressive. Perhaps once my master returns, she can take another look at it.
Moreover, I would like to present you with something. As Roland's going to reach into his bag and pull out the insane large Earth Elemental piece and the 2 4-armed gargoyle pieces.
So take I guess my glass especially and look at them closer. Poking at them. Got in various ways to notice. It appears to be genuine, and from unique creatures. I'll pay you what I promised.
Pay 300 gold.
Take something. And puts a bag with 320 gold on the table for you.
Hooray!
This should suffice, I hope.
Roland looks to it. Looks over at Gash but nods a little bit.
Alright, he gives you a slight smile. Says, good. Would you roll a group?
Sure.
Charisma test?
Sure.
We're just so good at that, and our most persuasive charismatic person is Stone. Meh.
I have the same. No, I don't actually.
And
Give me a second.
Gesh has stupid amounts.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to actually
Well, if you pass, we pass. I think.
I'm not likely to pass, you know.
I know, but
Is their charisma like -1? Yes, it is.
She gives you a short smile before looking back down to the stones, without saying anything further.
Rudolph, now, if I may, I have something more I'd like to ask of you now. As Roland kind of looks back over at Gash, would you know of anyone capable of helping our friend remove the Medusa's bane on him?
He appears to have been turned to stone.
Nods.
Given time, I might be able to animate it, but I assume you want it back to flesh and blood state.
Roland nods.
Well, that is restorative magic. It is not something I do, really. I conjure things, constructs, earth. I can move it, tame it. It is not even something I don't think my master would be able to do such a thing. There is... The only way I would know of would be with basilisk blood. Smear that on him and he should return to normal. Perhaps a little disheveled, but...
And do you know anyone who is selling basilisk blood?
It is far too rare to sell. It is not something you can easily get. You have to actually kill a basilisk to harvest it. Those are fierce creatures, and you risk the chance of being turned to stone just by being near them.
Roland frowns.
Still, we need it.
Would you then happen to, in the unlikely event we had to do this, would you then know of anyone at least, or anywhere there could be basilisks nearby?
I have a vial of some. Not enough to cover him, Shigesh, but it might be possible to do something with it. Return him for a while, at least. Though, as it is a Medusa, it'll likely just spread again unless cured entirely.
Our plan is to restore the Earthen Temple, I believe. It was suggested that if the temple were restored, that then something more of a permanent solution could be made.
Not like this. That might be. I don't really do much in the divine sort of. She sort of waves her hand a little bit. It is. I don't like relying upon others too much for my knowledge and ability. Anyway, that is philosophy. It's true that it could work, I suppose. I mean, I don't know, so you'd have to take old Tapfinger's word for it. He'll say almost anything to get his temple back, though.
Would you be willing to give us the vial of basilisk blood?
She sort of taps her finger a little bit, as if she is considering her options. Saying, well, you have been helpful before, and given that you say you killed a Medusa and ended a Bane, well, looking at you, you're all still alive. Well, mostly at least. You're quite capable of a lot.
More capable of our friend, though.
Liam snorts.
Nods. Maybe he could, if I were to put in this, and she goes through, rummage around the chest, basically, what seems to be different vials and reagents taken out. I might be able to get Kasuk to make it into something that could cover him. Maybe allow him a while's respite before returning to his rocky state. Given that his soul is still here, of course, to do so. He might have moved on already, depending on how, much he cared about.
Gesh is stubborn. He's still here.
Liam nods. Yes, he is very stubborn.
There is no question of that.
Oh, she smiles like this. Oh, that's lucky, I suppose. Unless he becomes some sort of... Anyway, I have a place that might... She sort of looks at you almost as if she feels bad, like taking advantage of you. She says, if you could recover something for me and the Enclave, we might be able to help you. And you would not have to rely on, Gurnig's goodwill.
Whatever you have in mind, we will still need to have Gesh back with us to have good chances of doing whatever it is you wish us to do.
Yes, of course. If you were to actually attempt it, I would gladly put this in.
And what is it exactly that you want?
I think when the Drow attacked, my enclave attacked back. We fought strongly. However, we were never really centered here. Sort of gestures around her. This place is not really suitable for us. It's small. The earth elementals, they can move through it, but it is somewhat of a problematic situation. We were out by the quarries. Those places, of course, were overrun, and most of our order held their ground and were killed. As you know, of course, there is a tendency for those of my people who die under the Drow's machinations to want to continue to do what they did in life. And that somewhat includes defending our old places, you see, our old... something of great value to us. As they were much better than we are now, we have been unable to deal with the defenses they've put up. If someone like you were able to do that, then we might be able to reclaim this place, and, we could do great things with it.
I mean, we can't do that and then go do the temple. to permafix.
And we need to prioritize in a way.
Yeah.
Like we need to.
We have to
get,
do the temple first,
yes.
right?
We need to do the temple because we need to gash back.
Yeah. If perhaps we can agree to do this after we fix Gesh.
I
On
mean,
the
I'm
condition that she uses the.
Yeah, I'm
What you-
perfectly happy
'Cause-
helping her out. If
Yeah,
Might take a bit of persuasion, because she seems to
I
want this done.
May I?
feel like that's the job for a halfling.
no, but she literally said that she was fine applying it to Gash.
Alright then, fair enough. Do it that way then.
Now, it might only give him about 24 hours, so given the travel time, I would suggest you move, or maybe even apply to him on the way to have a better chance at it. I don't know exactly what you'll face there, but I understand that these places do attract the basilisks that you might seek. With its blood, you could revive your friend, and, well, by going there and dealing with this problem for me, you would have repaid me for my help.
Okay, so we have two choices here. We can either go help her and then kill basilisks, we go the other way and kill the temple. So
Yeah. The temples is going to be a hard fight as it is.
part of me prefers the idea of doing the basilisk, even though we might get turned to stone again, which is another problem. But
Yeah, but then if we kill enough basilisks, we can just
drench
smother everybody.
it's true. It's true. With enough dead basilisks, it's not a problem. But
Yeah.
I'll kill before we all die, or turn to stone.
Yeah, we just have to kill before be killed. You know?
so, do you guys want to go with Plan Basilisk, or? Because
I mean-
part of me really does not trust that priest anyway. So
I mean, sure,
Yeah.
fine.
Alright, sure.
And to be
We're
fair,
trusting her word though that there are basilisks here. She might be completely lying.
Well, I mean,
As-
do we think she's lying?
that's a fair point.
I
Do we
have
think?
got a good insight. I can let me how is she
The question
hiding?
is she hiding, or is she actually...
She's definitely
21.
hiding something.
I had a vision.
Well, when he looks at her, it seems that she's not used to making these kind of suggestions. It seems that she thinks that this is a dangerous job.
Okay.
However, she also seems to have hope that you might be able to actually do it. Like, she's heard what you can do now, and that's impressive. And it is something she's clearly probably had this secret desire to do, but known was impossible. Now you sort of awaken to hope that it might be possible to acquire it. She doesn't seem to be malicious or lying openly. She does indeed believe what she says, but it's probably not gonna be easy either.
Pauses, thinking, muttering under his breath with a whisper spell so the others can hear his thoughts. But so do you want everyone want to go to do Basilisk Hour, or
Want is a strong word.
would you prefer it over doing temple cleansing, or would you rather do temple cleansing? That's right.
It's going to be an earthen temple. We don't know if we're going to be turned to stone there. Honestly, we could be. Who knows? So, I don't know. I think basilisk might be the strongest idea. Go from there.
Roland wants to do the temple as well, but we can do that later.
Yeah, the temple needs doing, but I think that
The priority is now changed to protect friends, so then go to temple again.
yes, precisely.
I suppose we'll agree.
All right, she nods. Then I will contact Gazuk and have him make something. When do you think you'll want to go?
We will rest at the inn to regain our strength. We took a bit of a bruising, but I imagine we will set out soon afterwards. Looking at the others.
Then I will go speak to Kasuk now, and hopefully it'll be done when you plan to leave, and I will create a little guide for you, so you can show you the way. The place is not easily found.
Great.
Thank you, Ned.
Done.
She nods, clearly excited, though it's kind of strange to see it in one of the Swerfniplin. She's usually sort of very, when you're spoken to, a very sort of quiet and stoic almost.
Sniffniplins and a hope are not two things I ever put together. So.
However, she certainly has big eyes and a little bit of a jitter to her movements as she quickly begins to get to work, picking up some more ingredients and such.
Come on. Ron comes over, picks up the other half of Gesh.
Drag him out. And I think we go and have a long rest.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Real long nap.
Yep.
Maybe the elves will sleep for 5 hours instead of 4.
Well, just 1 more hour, guys.
Extra meditation. It's not like you silly non-elves won't even notice.
You know,
They'll still be asleep, so it's fine.
I will take a long rest.
if we sleep.
Provided, you know, the whole city doesn't blow up.
Or try to kill us.
Yeah.
Try to kill us is always an option.
So, in another place, Ish's soul is moving. It's feeling like it's been a long time of moving through this endless tunnel until he reaches a point where it begins to sort of get hard to continue on. The air gets thick, and it's almost like pushing through a thick dough to push himself forward. He feels that he is close to moving to the point where he would push back into the material world. However, it's resisting. There is no path for him to take. There's nothing he can enter. There's nothing he can go to currently.
Well, that's an issue.
His brother looks around and says, "Well, yeah, I suppose it is." Well, Finkermuncher looks up and says, "If you continue to push on here, you will just become some sort of ghost, a spirit, to haunt people and scare them. I suppose that is a way of life, but really, I mean, we could still make it back."
Suppose we could, but at this point we've come so far, right?
This is where we started, Gesh.
Exactly.
He shakes his head in exasperation, clearly annoyed at your enjoyment of his attempts to talk sense to you. Brother looks at you. "So, do you wish to push through, or do we stay here?" Looking around.
I mean, what options do I have? What would staying even mean?
Because I suppose it means delaying the choice between life or death. Well, existence and non-existence. Who knows? I mean, the others might do something to fix us. If not, then we could attempt to go through, but we might appear somewhere. There's no body for us to return to. We might be able to see and act even, but I don't know. I've never been dead.
Quite frankly, I was out of my element when I was still alive. I wouldn't want to imagine how much of my element I would be lacking if I was some sort of ethereal spirit or some sort.
I think it will take some time before we get to that level. I don't know, but I mean, spirits generally are beings that refuse moving on. Sort of looks at the essence and says, "I suppose that is some way to describe us right now."
I'd like to think I defy description.
He smiles slightly to himself. "Well, you're the only one who can really make a choice here, Gesh."
Think I'll wait. Just Just a bit. Perhaps, although I do not believe they would do anything because they like me so much, they see their own predicament and would rather have my assistance in these matters once again. Although, of course, I don't know if they even have the ability to do anything. City might. They don't know me yet. That might be a benefit.
Well, brother looks around. Well, I suppose we might as well sit down. I see just that in like the slippery, fleshy place you are. Sits down, leans against the fleshy wall, slowly rocking him back and forth as it attempts to swallow.
So, brother who isn't exactly here, how are things on the surface?
Roxon says, well, I suppose my current knowledge would be that things are exactly as you think they are, which means that things are sort of normal, but getting worse. You are the only one who can save it, it seems, and then you will show us all. Sort of nods.
Good to hear. Guess we'll sit down as well.
Right. But just sitting there, probably like talking about just something or one another. This time will go on while the rest of the party sleeps. The next morning, you will wake up in your various sort of states of sleep, I suppose. The elves will be the first, and they will probably be up at the time when a messenger gnome comes with a little package from Nomi. If you open it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, sure.
All right. Inside is what appears to be a small compass, hurriedly made, and seemed to be shaped entirely out of metal or pieces of stone. And there's also a vial with like a label saying some alchemical formula, and apply cover the entire form. And there's also a warning to handle with care, because it's fragile.
Well, we'll ensure it's as safe as possible. Protect it from getting knocked around and bounced, possibly using like its spare sets of clothing to help kind of cushion it as where it's stored.
Sure. Yeah, you're probably fairly good at that.
I've like 3 sets of clothing. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what you just hang out until the others get up.
Roland is writing. Just sitting at the
So,
bar and writing.
how far into our journey do we have to be before we apply the thing to Gesh? Like in her estimate, like
I mean,
how
Depends
far
how
is
long
it to
it
get
takes.
The compass is a temporary one that she has conjured up. It works by having the needle swing back and forth around the place that you're going to. As you get closer, it'll get more and more precise. Meaning, right now, it's sort of just swinging in a wide direction. It doesn't work over huge distances. However, she will think that that once you get to a point where it is quite precise, then you can apply it, because that means you're close.
right.
Guess we'll do that then.
All right. Tally ho.
Tally ho.
Yeah.
We'll have to save Gesh, unfortunately. We'll not appreciate it.
Because I just had to keep on looking at the Medusa.
He's
Beautiful
very
Medusa,
handy,
though.
as it turns out. Yeah, you make your way out of the city. It is a well-protected city. You remember the defenses and such to the outskirts, and further beyond the outskirts. Moving to to go past the mines, following the compass. Could I have like whoever's leading this? Could you like a little check for that?
What, a
See
survival
how
check?
well you can find your way.
A survival check?
Probably
Yeah.
rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can roll my
Assist.
survival. Doesn't assisting me? Okay. So take the best result here. 24.
Yay.
All right, you can certainly make it with good speed, using the compass to allow you to actually find what you're looking for. You avoid any encounters on the way as well.
This is why expertise to my survival.
Hooray.
As you trek, well, it's excellent trekking through the caves and the salty winds that blow here. Very dry and sort of, well, full of mining dust and whatnot. The distance you can hear the hammering of pickaxes and whatnot. It ends though as you continue traveling for quite a few hours before the compass begins to be somewhat precise. I'll just put you on a new map here.
So we think we're close enough at this point that it's
Goo up, Gesh.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Of course.
So I'll put you here. I hope everything works here as it's supposed to. That's always the danger of DMing, isn't it?
Yes. Don't cut us to the void.
Play visible. There we go. So I'll bring you over here. The tunnels you've been going down appear to be old and sort of duck, not really by mining picks, but probably by earth elementals or shaping. The earth simply having packed itself away, and the rock having sort of been shaped and molded to fit a rough path. It is clear that the path here is one of many, many, many paths, somewhat of a labyrinth, perhaps even. And indeed, sometimes you do hear weird sounds of feet or some sort of croaking in here. However, you can manage to avoid it, unpleasant as it sounds. There's probably some bad things living in these tunnels and caves. Other than that, they're fairly nondescript, really. Going in here without any sort of marking would probably be a terrible experience, leading to nowhere, as you see. Just twisting tunnels going up and down and everywhere. The compass points, however, pretty straightforward in the western direction now. I mean, you're probably very close.
Alright, alright.
Lava Gesh up.
Yep.
Time to pop the
Scrub dub
work.
dub. I'm sure Gesh gets like definitely a long rest while he's
Very
being
restful inside.
yeah.
Do we just smash it over Gesh's head like that's it? Or do we have to like
We're
You
gonna
have
be
to
careful about
caress
it. We
it
have so
in.
much of this stuff.
Just
Let's be
smear it.
careful.
It's fine.
You have to
You
rub
have
it
to
in.
rub him down, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Rub it in, Liam.
I have my mage hand rubbing as well, so I have 3 hands.
As you do, like the parts rubbing will begin to like turn fleshy.
That sounds incredibly
Delicious.
painful.
Nice.
It's probably very painful, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly not a nice thing, though. He's currently unconscious, not in his body.
Yeah, you can't really complain, can
It's
he?
cold and dead flesh right now, but he begins indeed in his place, having sit here for quite a while, really. Perhaps beginning to wonder if anything's ever going to happen. The weight of the air here begins to lessen, and he begins to almost feel a draw into the other direction.
Well, that seems to be as good a sign as any.
Go, 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 go.
As on the other side, you're now stuck with a limp, seemingly lifeless, meaty flesh body.
Well, guys,
Oh, he's dead.
this is awkward.
Great.
Having rubbed it down, probably still rubbing like the fingers and whatnot to fully get them to be.
Poke
Not a
his-
lot of the liquid. It's sort of like
his
trying
face.
to, like trying to scrape butter when you really have too little over a piece of toast.
Yeah.
Does Gesh want to return to his form?
I think so.
Well, I guess he tenuously does, and I suppose he blinks, sensing Fingermonger sitting next to him, as he is awake. The body probably like doing like a jolt and a gasp, and like a coughing as it begins to breathe.
Roland falls back in surprise after still rubbing Gibble's
Stone
flesh into mouth.
spitting out his mouth.
Welcome back, Gesh.
Hello.
You were.
Okay, you can take a short rest, Sheep.
Short rest, alright. I believe I was turned to stone.
Yes, you were.
And we've only got a temporary fix for it.
Yes, we're currently on our way to find a more
Permanent
We're
solution.
going to kill a basilisk.
How temporary are we talking about?
A day.
24 hours, roughly.
Fingermonger smirks slightly.
Yeah. Suppose someone is going to be happy about that. Basilisk, you say? How much time has passed?
10
hours.
years. Gosh.
The Underdark is not like
I am Liam Jr.
I am a clone.
It's been less than a day.
The elves have remained, but the others have changed.
Everyone else has withered. Oh,
You see, it's actually Liam. You see, it's actually Liam Jr.
yes, it's Liam Jr. and then like Riordan has a cane and it's bent
Yeah.
over. Like, oh my!
And the elves look luxurious.
I mean, for us, like,
Fucking elves.
for us, only like 2 or 3 years effectively have passed. So
Yeah, it's just nothing really.
Can't even be
Peasants.
angry, really. You know, it's just it's like
The way of the
it's like-
world.
yeah, it's like seeing a hamster die of old age. Really, it's
It's
you
sad
know,
for a while.
bad, but I mean, I'm just so much more pretty.
anyway,
It's so
back in character again.
Yes.
I mean, that is Cirilla. Let's be fair.
That was unfortunately Cyrilla's character.
Roland rolls his eyes,
Fair,
looking at Thriller.
honestly. Let's be fair. Just
Yeah,
Well,
less than a day now. So
Do you think
Not
you're
long.
ready to go, Gesh? You need a second?
if it is 24 hours I still have, then I suppose we shouldn't wait and waste time by just standing around now, should we?
No.
Things to be done, apparently.
Remember that we're hunting basilisks. Once again, don't look at them if you can help it.
I don't know
I
what
would take that advice.
I don't know what happens if you turn to stone again.
Do you become
I suppose
closer
I
to
know.
diamond the more stone you are made?
I don't think a stone turns into diamond. I don't think that's.
I mean, admittedly, think of the money you would get
If
for
you
that.
pressurize it enough, it does.
I mean,
Yeah.
if Gesh turned into diamond,
That's what I'm saying. If he becomes so
Big
stoned
diamond.
that he
that'd be like
actually becomes
100,000 or something.
He becomes
be-
more like granite, not graphite.
Oh.
So
You need to like drop a mountain on him for that. to
opalize
happen.
him if you want.
Could
Still
use
pretty-
it to,
pretty
use it to start a
expensive.
fire.
Anyway, okay, moving on.
Yes.
Our plans of turning Gesh into
Thusly done.
Gesh basically currently has like a bad rash, where when he scratches it, it's like dust coming off, and it probably is only going to get worse with time.
Oh, great.
hey man, at least you're
I'm
alive.
sorry. We ran out of basilisk butter. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we know about basilisks? Because
What do we know about basilisks?
Anything at all?
Nature check for him.
nature check.
Yes.
Can I have that D4? Thriller?
Here.
Yeah, go on.
Guide us to. Oh.
They're
11 is
big, multi-legged lizards.
Tempting to stone.
Turn people to stone, and they're very poisonous.
Okay. Sure.
Turn people to stone, so
And
don't.
their blood can kick people turn to stone. So
Yeah, so don't
Yeah.
look at them, presumably.
So the problem is, if I end up turning Gesh into an ape, he doesn't have the mental capability of not looking at it. So
But he has an amazing con save.
That is
But
true.
the-
It's got a good
But
con-
it doesn't matter because if the ape turns to stone, I can just end the spell and he'll be fine.
Oh, that's
So-
true. So he doesn't have to
I
care.
don't think it works that way.
No, it
If
does.
you
I'm-
No, it does.
Really?
Even your health is.
Even your health
Full.
is different. Yeah. Your health
It's
is
like
a
you
separate-
add an entire stat block on top of your stat block.
Yeah, but conditions carry over.
Sure.
I'm almost certain.
But yeah, I think conditions carry over as well. Like if you're prone, you'll still be prone if you get.
Well, yeah, but getting turned to stone is a
It's a
different
condition.
condition. What? I
condition, yeah.
suppose.
I don't know. Let's hope it
That also
doesn't
means-
come to that.
That also means the monkey is. That also means if you turn him into an ape, the ape is also mad.
It's true.
Yeah, the ape is he's Gesh's brother.
Well, I think we can go with the idea of not turning into, of not looking at it. And
To
hopefully
be
not
fair,
turning into stuff.
the monkey is very smart.
We could give it a go.
Yeah, as long as we have the two familiars though to grant some of us advantage, we should be okay.
Yeah.
All you need is basilisk body fluids and a friendly alchemist, and then you can allegedly make a thing that brings stone people back to life.
Friendly alchemist, huh?
If we can, we're going to collect the blood by the buckets.
Yes. Bring home the whole basilisk. Just tap.
In fairness, they said it's so rare. We could sell it.
Hey, I brought flasks, alright? I bought like clay jugs from from the town, so I'm just ready to just load up.
Elvis barrel is empty, so
There we go, yeah.
A barrel of blood.
Well,
slight taste of ale.
ah. Delicious.
I don't know if that makes the
We
revival
cure
process.
Gesh, but he's permanently drunk.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes the revival process nicer, or if it's like a sting really bad gets full of alcohol. I'm not sure.
Well, if there are we going south or north here?
You go west. What you see
What?
here is basically
Oh.
a ledge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a wonderful
Devote to
version of
death.
expectations.
Yes.
It's a ledge. These appear to be 10 foot up. Each of these sort of lines here.
Okay.
I'm just going to spend some hit die really quick.
I guess takes a breather.
I mean, yeah,
Take a d6 as well.
yeah. Yeah, sure, you get D6. But yeah, if it's only 10 feet, I mean, we can keep it in pretty much a situation of like, Liam gives me a boost, we pull people up.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as you're not in battle, it's not going to be
There you go.
a problem. I can add these, like...
The two of us both give a hand to everyone getting up. It's fine.
You see another one up there.
Alright, folks.
It seems like this was perhaps once a stair, but it was sort of shape molded to just be like a erect stair, so forcing people to climb up instead.
Showing some sort of subservience or reverence to whatever's inside, no doubt.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably more like a defensive stuff to stop people from easily entering.
Whoop.
we can help the others back up as well.
Yep, drag everyone up.
I mean, it's 10 foot. It's really.
Well, for the
yeah,
halfling, that's
some-
like
Some people here, you know.
the halfling. That's over double his height.
It's fine. If Liam stands up straight, it's not 20 feet. It's like 15.
Gesh is like 10 feet tall almost, so.
I'm not gonna let him squish me.
Yeah, just kind of casually reached up one hand and it's fine.
Yeah. The problem is that he's not strong at all, so he doesn't know, like, he reaches,
Can't
but
hold himself up.
Hey, Gashus is very average in terms of strength.
He's
He
also
is.
like turning to stone, so he's getting heavier and heavier.
That's very old.
Also, Jonas,
very old with a nice beard. And
Jonas, before we continue, there we go. We're about to say Nix is like behind, so let's not leave that behind.
This will I'll flap out a little bit here.
That also has echolocation, so keep that in
He
mind.
does, yeah, he does have echolocation.
I don't like the discoloration of the floor over here.
What is that discoloration?
That is to show which part is up and which part is down. This part, if you're thinking this discoloration,
Oh no! I mean,
is up, and this here is down.
this brown.
That appears to
discoloration.
be invisible to you right now because you're still 10 feet down.
Oh,
Okay, we come and have a look.
let's poke up,
Next ledge.
guys.
Come on.
Go down first.
Crawl up. You see what seems to be some pits of just wettish mud covering the ground. Perhaps water drips from above, and it indeed seems to be true. Hear slight drippage sounds. Around here, you see this cave has a lot of worked stone, a lot of shaved stone, and it seems to have been once perhaps sort of whole, but have been distorted by earth and magics, ripping and tearing pieces out of the walls. and there's sort of a strange silence. In the ground, you can see pits of movement and like footsteps of what seems to have been once battle that's sort of dried in the mud. The wet areas show footprints as well, suggesting that there are creatures that have moved in it semi-recently.
What type of footprints?
You could go over and look.
Liam goes over and takes a look.
Right. He sinks down a little bit. The mud appears to be difficult to move through, for people at least. And would you like to give me some sort of a check for that? Maybe a survival check. I think that is checking footprints.
Okay. 1 second.
Creatures.
And someone wants to help me out on this, I assume?
Liam can.
Well, you got Durandal helping you.
Yeah, that-
He gives you
Oh, yeah.
advantage. He's always been there.
Always there, but always forgotten.
Sniffs at it. Yeah. You believe this is there's certainly some sort of humanoid footprint. It is like a big flat foot, 5 toes, likely some sort of bestial humanoid creature. There's a few of them. It seems that someone has like taken buckets of mud, perhaps, like scraped it out and taken it somewhere. What also appears to be here is massive, like, stone pieces missing, and Cyrilla perhaps even with her passive perception there, begins to notice that you're being observed from the very top of the ceiling. There's like little crevices where rocky things are looking out for you.
Rocky things.
Cyrilla will point them out.
As she points at them, they appear to sort of withdraw.
Any clue what they are?
That's not good.
Does Cyrilla have any clue what they are?
Play more methods. Please, no more methods.
They don't appear to be methods. They're sort of taunting you. They appear to be rocky creatures, horned, wings, that sort of thing. Perhaps like the gargoyles you faced.
Okay.
Okay.
Remnants, perhaps.
Tiny gargoyles. Okay.
Okay, well, sweep forward here.
Oh, I don't like the mushrooms.
You see there's some mushrooms growing there. It's very nice. Yeah.
I like to make
Continuing
flanking positions.
As you hear like a screeching sound coming from above, echoing down. Rather loud, really. As it echoes through the cave. Sounds very much like a warning.
Oh.
Okay.
Like an animal hissing when you're in its nest, basically.
Well, be that as it may.
Just passing through. Do 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 do.
Is
Fish
it-
backing up.
I don't suppose anyone speaks like Aklo or whatever elementals speak.
Elementals speak primordial, I believe.
Well, some of them. But that's 4th edition. Yeah, they would speak Terran. I don't think anyone speaks that.
No, I speak
I
Dwarven.
think it's time for initiative, though. We should continue venturing in.
Okay.
As Lady Shrill suddenly gets stabbed by 5 things.
And initiative button.
She's not afraid of some stupid thing.
Terrible initiatives across the board.
Though may I note, 12, 11, 10, 9.
At least we all go together, right?
It was almost a flush, Gesh. Why?
As a,
What?
I'm a rock, alright?
jumps down
At least.
in front of Cyrilla with its 4 arms and begins clawing at her.
Just hits.
6 points of damage. And otherwise just... Oh, look at that. 10 more.
Crit.
It lands down, scratches like her arm, claws over her chest plate twice, and then like one at her throat. Just barely, not like injuring her heavily, but a hard hit nonetheless. As it looks at her with its glowing red eyes, its body slightly broken and malformed, seemingly that it is fought before. But its still existence. Perhaps it has been molded because some of its body is made from different stone than the rest. Yeah. Behind you, you hear a rumble, if you're close enough, and you see from the pits of mud, big rocky things rise up to join the fight.
Well, okay. So let's fall back up north and draw these into into here, so we can have more of an advantage.
Okay.
I think that is best than to split the party up, because I don't like that.
It's another situation where we're gonna have to like pull together into one little square and fight.
Yeah, and just fight outwards, really. Well, Liam will move up to his lady friend.
Wait, I'm face tanking.
Boy, hang on. Don't be so presumptuous. I mean,
We're friends, we're acquaintances.
You
Best.
don't even have the blood.
No, I don't think he can reach you. That's the thing. I don't think the Elemental 2 can reach you over there.
no, I don't
it's
think they're
fairly
very
slow.
fast.
Well, worst case scenario, I have my uncanny dodge.
That's what I mean. You're perfect.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Perfect the way you are. Wow.
The way I know me, I argue otherwise.
Well,
Wow.
double fumble, so nothing.
It's
So
coming back
that
to
means we're
haunt
gonna
you.
crit. We're gonna crit
These
forever.
gargoyles are smaller than you'd be used to, perhaps, because, well, not used to gargoyles, but... Well, maybe you've fought gargoyles in the past, actually.
I have, yeah. But I just,
And these ones are gnome-sized, which makes them so much more annoying to fight.
I
More
just
arms and
imagine...
gnome-size.
I just imagine that it's actually Lady Sibelius screeching so loudly that Liam just gets
She does
distracted.
not screech.
Oh!
She's like,
You uncouth
A
man.
plebe so close to me.
touch me! Oh my goodness!
Oh, get this filth off of me.
There's a rumble over here. And just in line to reach Roland. This swings its massive fist.
Oh shoot!
Ooh.
Smack it into him.
Okay, good.
And
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
I'm gonna try and cutting words that, please.
Damn.
You kind words one, and I half the damage of the other.
Yes.
Looks up to Jordan as he taunts it.
Hey.
Roland.
Ow. Okay. So we're pulling back.
Yes.
I think that's best, yes.
Want me to pull back to like here, or?
Something like that. Although, I mean, if you can pull... don't want to
I
leave
think in
Riordan.
line with Riordan. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
I
go
can
past
only
Riordan.
move. I can only move 20 feet, so please
Yeah.
be considerate.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and disengage as a quick action. 'Cause it's
Well,
my
I
right.
can go behind here. I mean,
Good, yeah.
fine.
As my birthright, I will disengage as a quick action.
Yes.
Your birthright.
I will move back. Of course.
It's like Cyrilla's birthright to hit things and just leave.
I will get back.
Be there.
I will move back to here. And as I stare down these earth elementals that are somewhat scary, I'm going to go ahead and pull out something Roland's not used yet. As he proceeds to draw
Magic
incantations in the air, as his form begins to change.
Ooh.
Damn,
Whoa.
I thought it was going to be magic missile.
Rogue magic missile. Just
Yeah.
just decimate
Magic
everyone.
missile.
I'm sadly
Sneak
not able
attack
to
on
cast
every
magic
single
missile.
one of them.
Yes.
But as Roland's form just seems to displace and change.
Very good.
Weird thinks he needs glasses now.
I approve.
I will then proceed to draw my short sword and my turn.
Cyrilla's eyes are too perfect. It
You have
must
the
be an
other
illusion
elemental.
magic.
Well, take your bait.
Wow.
And move up.
Goes
Gliding
through
through the
walls.
stone as if it's nothing.
Alright, they can do that.
Yeah.
And then unfusing again. He moves up and will smack at the person he could originally see, which is Roland. With disadvantage, I suppose.
Yes.
Phew.
And a 19.
Ooh, man, these guys hurt.
19, 15.
They're big.
Hold on.
They're in fact
Yeah.
called siege monsters.
There you go.
Can you use that again? You just used it. Didn't you?
Oh no, I can't use it again. What am I doing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can't.
Yeah, I will. Well,
Keep thinking I can.
we'll go ahead and half the damage firstly.
Can you?
Break down to 7.
Can
Isn't
you?
there
You just
another
use
reaction?
it.
I just had my turn, so I just reset.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's true, yeah.
Curse you.
And my concentration broke.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it'd save you from a crit if nothing else.
I mean,
True.
yeah, it saved me from one attack, which is nice.
So, you see the big creature coming out, Roland stumbling back, you know. It smacks like one of the wrong hymns and then just brings the fist up in the circle.
Wait,
Smack
didn't that
hard.
miss both?
What?
No,
No,
because
the cutting words.
No,
wasn't
I did.
thing.
I already used it. I
Cutting
forgot.
words
so.
against they already used it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple of things here. First, I'm going to bring Simi out again. Because I feel like we need some decent all-around hitting. I'm gonna have her a bit higher than normal. So I shall cast it. I'm gonna have... Shall I take care of the gargoyle first, or...?
Yeah, well, we need to clear out the gargoyle first.
Yeah? Alright. So...
Clean backwards, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, it's a 13 for 13 against the gargoyle.
13 does not hit.
No? Okay.
Well, it just hits the stony, rocky form and doesn't seem to get a good enough hit to really penetrate the creature.
Okay, that's fine. But I've still got other things to do, because as is my right, I can cast a cantrip as a standard action, because that's a bonus action. So I'll be doing this on this Earth Elemental. I feel like he's endangering the little bard, and I need to protect him. So hopefully they don't really do very good dexterity saves. Being, you know, made of rock.
How dexterous can boulders be?
Wow, very dexterous. Alright, never mind then. Fuck. Ignore me.
He tries to, but it's difficult.
I need to get out of here. Feel I will just disengage, get out of here. I don't want to get hit by this.
Nope.
So I will do that. Where I will move to though is the question. I suppose.
You move back here.
Yeah, but
You don't move from anyone.
So.
Remember that.
The gargoyle is there, but he will move away from Liam and get smacked if he does that.
True.
So, yeah, something out there. Probably.
The gargoyles seem to have a low sort of animal cunning, while the elementals seem to have sort of similar territorial aspect. They don't seem to pick mages particularly. Just seem to pick whatever is around them.
Yeah, he ran away. He's safe for now.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, hey, another one.
Gargoyle swoops down to scratch at Cyrilla. Her armor doing a fantastic job of making its time wasted.
And no.
Oof, I was scared. It kept going up, and I was like, "Oh god, it's gonna crit now."
I guess that.
Gesh and swings at him.
What?
Missing,
what?
and missing.
Okay, good.
What?
You know what it is? The gargoyle kept accidentally hitting the stone part.
Yeah.
Gesh 12 AC is enough.
That's hilarious.
Plenty. Okay, that is actually pretty good that he showed up there.
It is?
I don't agree.
Sort of good.
Sort of good.
Oh, you're gonna
That's the
put
best
your armor?
Shake
No.
lightning?
Not quite. But Gash has another spell.
If Pokemon ever taught me anything, electricity versus rock types don't do anything.
Yeah.
He will target like so.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And cast slow on all these.
Oh.
Slow.
Tell me about slow.
I don't know that spell.
Or rather, Mire the Mind. Which I hope has worked, yes.
Interesting.
There's like a similar thing, like a heat shimmer in that square, barely visible. As he will try to slow all these things down, which is a Wisdom save DC 15.
Well, wisdom save certainly things that these guys
Question.
are great. Yeah. What?
Is it any creature in the area affected, or can you pick 6 creatures?
Up to 6.
Oh, that's a fair point. Up to 6, so I can pick. That is a good catch. So I'm going to do it like
if
so.
you pick creatures, though, you might have to see them.
It's an area.
Mm-hmm.
He's nuking an area.
Yeah. You alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range. It doesn't say I have to have line of sight.
It makes sense, but for now,
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's fine.
We need to know they're there, but
You can creep it up a bit more.
Can I hit all of them?
Yeah, I
you
think
can
so.
hit half
Oh,
of the
yeah.
elemental
Yeah,
on
if
the
you
bottom.
if you get one
Half.
square of anything, then it's technically in the spell, right?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. So
There you go.
Yeah, usually it
Depends on the
says. Usually spells say that you can see.
Yeah, but
I mean, just go with this for now. It's fine.
Here's pick in
If
the
we
Okay.
need to, we can always do it later. But for
Okay.
now, this is fine.
But yeah, wisdom save from everyone.
Oh no! Even the one that you cannot see is within the
Yes.
range. So
Has terrible nightmare. What does it look like? I've never seen this spell.
I'd imagine it doesn't look too overly impressive. So like a slight heat shimmer in the area. The main effect, of
Makes
course,
what the
On
fuck is
the-
this?
fails.
Okay,
creatures hopefully moving a lot
for
slower.
fuck's
That's
sake.
double 20.
For
And
fuck's
look at
sake, man!
this.
We need to stop this.
Fails and fails.
Well, at
Okay,
least they
that's good.
fucking fail. At least they've got
So-
lower AC.
And
Well,
it could be one
the
attack
main
bonus.
effect was making the gargoyles only attack once per turn, but both
Yeah.
the same. So
Ugh.
What kind of color do you want? Orange, I guess. Orange is
The orange are slow. Yes, they have
making
minus
the
2 AC.
elementals attack once per turn is probably not bad either.
I mean, they also can't take
Oh,
reactions.
yeah,
they get
true.
to freely
Yeah, they
move.
can't take reactions, so you can just run around.
And now Gash can fuck off over here.
See ya.
yeah. Oh,
Yes,
hey
it is
guys.
suddenly moving like, I guess just really like in slow motion. Like, is it what's their movement?
Like they're in a slurry or something.
Probably a bit more sluggish, and not exactly slow motion, but certainly in a way that makes it far easier to see what they're actually doing.
Maybe they're like fighting off
Because
phantasms or
their
something.
mind is the place that's really been messed with.
Affected,
So
yeah.
they're all like,
They're struggling.
Their perception of time has changed. That would probably be what would happen to them.
To them, we have all just sped up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're like as quick as flies while you try to hit them, but they are always faster.
I must look like I
so
travel
what
a
is it?
billion miles an hour.
Gives half speed, minus 2 AC, and dexterity saving throws, and it can't take reactions. It can use either an action or bonus action, not both.
Yes, and you can only attack once. Period.
All right, I'll just copy this a little bit here.
One issue though, since I used that with like the Warlock special thing, it doesn't apply the concentration to my token, so I'll have to remember that.
Okay.
It doesn't do it automatically.
Why don't you pop another spell that's concentration, and I will give you back your spell slot. So at least you have your saves done.
It has no spell slots.
Uh,
I mean, you can always
What do
get
You
When
can
you're
add one
warlocks.
and then.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'll just press Hex to have something
Yeah.
to
Is it
concentrate
the
on.
same DC?
Huh?
What do you mean, same DC?
I suppose it is because all your spells are
Yeah,
same level. So
It's
yeah,
all the DC for concentration is always 10.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Let me just get your slot back. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh,
It's fine.
cool. Okay.
That's Gesh then.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yay.
Another one. Oh. Down here. Attack roll in.
Miss. 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 Hit.
Scratches him.
I can't see you, so I can't
Could
help
you
you.
remove the thing?
Oh, the drawing.
Then again, 4 damage is not, I don't think, enough for cutting words anyway.
This one up here
Yeah.
will
Yes.
begin attacking
Thank you.
Liam with 2 of its attacks for 1 hit and miss, and Cyrilla for
Yes.
miss and a hit. Liam taking 1 point of damage, and Cyrilla taking 6.
Fuck you, Simi lives on!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's see if I can hit it.
That'd be
That'd
great.
be good.
Please do.
I like hitting things.
Yeah. Wonderful.
I like when you hit.
Yay!
Just about to say, I like it when you hit
So
things too.
hit.
What are your rolls? I don't understand them at all.
It's a
In fairness, he doubled that 1 on turn 1.
It
So.
is a crit.
yeah. So it's 25 plus 14, so 39.
I would ask you to do a d20, but you just kill it.
Yay.
Smash it into the ground.
Then Liam will move down here and cleave into the one next to Cyrilla. for 16 damage.
So good rolls. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as most earth things, they appear to be rather hardy.
Yep.
There. This guy is slow, so you can move half, which is still enough, though. And then hit roll in once.
Smack.
Oh, I have an idea, actually.
For 9 damage. And rolling gets tracked. These are now very slow elementals.
This is not pleasant.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest.
No, he missed you. He has disadvantage. You have blur.
I don't have blur. I lost my concentration.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Yes.
They need
It
more
is.
caster feet.
Oh, come on! This is the first time I had a concentration spell. Well, I can't sneak attack. I can't sneak attack elementals because I can't. I don't have any allies. So, gargoyle. I will stab it.
Very well.
What's this
That
now?
hits. 18. His thick rocky skin unable to stop your magical weapon.
Yes.
Of radiant damage. I'm sorry to say, but I might have to just kind of run away from these guys potentially.
That would actually be very ideal if you can run away, because I'm going to try and try something.
Yeah, I'm going to use my right as a rogue to disengage and go bye bye.
Yes, thank you. That is wonderful.
Sure.
Rogue rights, best rights.
Yes.
This one does what he does. Moves up and will swing at Gash once.
Oh no. That's a hit.
Oh, that is a lot of damage. I'm going to
Yeah.
try and
Save him, if possible.
force.
Yeah,
No.
that still hits.
Still hits.
There goes a concentration problem.
Well, let's find out, shall we? No, just made it.
Oh gosh.
Holds on. It's like,
Yeah.
no!
That's all I can do.
You need to
Is it
keep
slowly?
going back. You need to go like back
Swings
behind.
its
Yeah.
spear fist. Cirilla.
Do you want to mop up the gargoyles, Janice? And
Huh?
do you want to mop up the gargoyles? And
I'm trying, but they're very hardy.
I
Yeah,
think you should.
yeah.
I think you should focus on the gargoyles. The elementals. I mean,
I was more thinking of coming and at least tangling them up so you guys can retreat.
okay. Well, sure. Just leave a square, so I can cast a spell on them. I'm gonna try and cast Fairy Fire on them. So
I mean, I was gonna sit here.
that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But as my bonus action allows, I'm gonna fly Simi down over here. And she should do her attack.
That's a miss.
What?
Oh,
20?
actually, the first
one?
Two
Yeah.
attacks.
My mouse has been playing, doing weird
Alright,
stuff.
yeah.
Pressing
The first
buttons.
one is a hit. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
What type
Nice.
of attack damage is it?
Force.
Is it force?
Yeah, it's force.
Should be because it's a fourth
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, force damage. Yeah. I thought it might have been radiant, but yeah, force. And before I move, actually, I'll just offhandedly swing at the gargoyle next to me, and probably hit actually
Yeah, that
for
hits.
8 damage. Right?
And just a magic weapon. Just
Yeah, it's the ooze mace.
Yeah, from the octopus.
I can't remember. Maybe.
it's from the Ooze dungeon.
No, ooze. Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
And I'll come down here. So that's my bonus move and standard. Yep, that's all of my things.
Jordan.
All right. Okay. Well, he's gonna move down here first, and he is going to cast Fairy Fire here. Oh, that's big. Right
Alright.
here.
I sure we want to move like that though, because
Well, I have 20
No.
feet of movement. That's the only
You
way
are
I can
very
see where
They
engaged.
don't provoke
though.
also. They don't have reaction.
they can't react,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
Oh,
walk
that's
back
true.
out.
I mean, they
So-
can smack you still.
but I'm gonna be gone after this anyway. So, So, dexterity saves, which they are
They have a minus
disadvantaged on.
2.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Not disadvantage, just a minus 2.
Yeah, just a -2.
Oh,
Two,
okay. That's good.
which
Though.
is not. Oh my, look at that.
Oh, jeez.
Is that
How
with the
they
minus
let
2 added?
Yeah, I have already added it.
Shit.
Oh,
And then
alright.
we have this guy without a minus 2.
Okay, well, that was kind of a waste. That's fine.
This guy, I guess, will also do like a fairy fire on him. So he can't have 2 auras, it turns out.
Yep, that's it.
That's Riordan, yeah?
Yep.
This Cackwell here. We'll swing at Liam. Scratching and trying to find a place in his armor that is still enough for it to get through. Failing, however. This one is slow. But it is actually very fast. Just have to move up to Gash and scratch at him once. For 4 damage.
Stop scratching me. It's very rude. Okay, made the save.
Now it's your turn.
I think Gash is going to blast this guy point blank. Twice, 23 and 17.
Both hit.
Or 21. Then he's going to leave. Like, here, sure.
Who's thinking much? Who's thinking much want to help anyone?
You'll help Liam with the big guy. The east, this one. And that's it.
This Cackwell here will scratch twice at Cyrilla.
Nope.
Miss and miss, and twice at Liam. Miss and hit.
Hit.
Well, not a lot of damage though, but you know. Liam.
Well, that gargoyle next to him needs to go. So we'll do that.
Both of them are fairly hurt. Turns out. I
15
assume you're attacking
damage.
2, yeah?
Yeah, 2. Would 15 damage kill it?
I don't think so. No. Not
Then
quite.
another 20.
Prank.
And then he will cleave into 4.
Slices arm, slicing arms and
Yep.
pieces of stone everywhere.
Just hacking it away.
Sword cutting through them in a way that they're not used to.
17 damage. Oh no, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's fly over here and help him with that next turn.
Alright, this will move up
No, finger musher.
and
You mean
smack at Liam.
Bat. Flappy bat.
My name is now Fabian.
I would
Ow.
like that not to hit. Let's see here.
Shield's only a +5 though, isn't it?
Yeah, I can get to 22.
You have health?
I do.
You do. I can always get health back for you as well.
Well,
You're
I'm
just
holding
I
off on
cannot
spells
see
at the moment.
you, so.
Because I feel like we're going to need spells for the basilisks.
You can only do it once, because it's slow.
Right, putting my short sword back in its sheath, I'm going to go ahead and throw a firebolt at the 4-armed gargoyle, I think.
Alright. Number 4, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one I can technically have line of sight.
It is cover, but sure, go ahead.
It has cover, but I don't really want to engage in melee right now. I suppose I... Yeah. Well, I suppose I could, but... Pew pew.
Twelve does not hit.
That's really good damage, though. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty good roll, yeah.
For a
That's
cantrip,
usually
yeah.
how it goes.
Oh, I
Crappy,
wouldn't have made it for that if
crap
it
attack,
happened.
good damage.
The really powerful fireball goes off next to Liam.
He didn't want to hit Liam in the back of the head, after all.
Not with that level of damage. In which case, I don't have a lot I can do. So.
This guy will smack at Cyrilla. Or try to hit her.
Yep.
For 15.
You can see that, however, if you want to cutting word it.
Would be
I'd rather
nice.
save it because I'm not going to get a short rest until after Basilisk, so...
No, we're gonna take a short rest after this. You can
Yeah,
leave.
why wouldn't we? Yeah.
Alright, sure.
See
Hey,
why we
I'm used to
wouldn't.
not getting at them for a while, so, you know. Let's see.
If we
19.
can try and get one, I would love to get
No.
one.
That's
That's
one.
an 18.
Yep,
Oh, well.
that's nothing we can do about that. I'll tank the hit, and con save is almost as good as it gets. Actually, is as good as it gets. No, 20 for me.
Cyrilla.
Alright, bonus action, as is my right. Simi will cut at the Earth Elemental that just hit me. 22 for 10. I just
22
did
for
like
10.
the advantage, disadvantage 2 rolls. So.
Sure. 22. It does hit.
Cool. And I'm a little bit hurt right now.
Preserve life?
Hmm?
Preserve lifetime?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
So I'll give myself like I think 15's pretty solid. And then like I don't know. So many options. So many things I could do. I'll say like 15 for me, and then there's like 10 each for Liam and Roland.
I'll take 10.
Boodaloop. That's it. Yep. It's me.
Alright. Jordan.
Halfling of Justice.
Sorry. Okay, well, can fit in here. I think.
It's fine, you're only a little halfling.
Yeah, just a little one. Right. Yeah, I suppose he's just gonna blast the gargoyle down there. But first he needs to get into. Either way, he's gonna have cover, so
Yeah.
he's gonna blast. 22.
Probably a hit.
22 hits. 15 does.
Damage.
10 force.
Appears
Alright.
to be on his last leg.
Yeah, well, that's weird.
Sure. Well, this one will go over here and scratch every Jordan. 5 points of damage. That's all it gets to do.
Alright, we're getting a short rest, you say.
We're
Yes,
taking
I
a
think-
short rest.
Yeah.
Taking
Do
one,
we
yeah.
get it or not? That's the question.
That means I can use spells, though, which is great. Rather than using his normal dark energies, maybe it's time to try some darker energies against this gargoyle up here.
Darker energies?
I just want to see how much this spell actually does. Not that much. Hex would... I can't use Hex because I'm already concentrating. Let's cast Blight upon this golem. For a... Oh, con save. Yeah, maybe not. But DC 15 con save.
Some damage.
Alright.
Are these
It
constructs?
succeeds,
Oh,
so it'll take 15.
Turned out con is what stone things are good at.
Yeah, turns out. Oh well.
As it is blighted and withers. Stone cracking and breaking.
And then Gash will move over here.
Yep.
That's it.
So I'm going to continue what it's doing to Liam for hit. and a hit, and towards Cirilla for miss and a miss.
Oh, thank God.
Damage.
Dealing like 5 total to Liam. This one attack might hit, but do nothing.
Alright, well, Liam will attack it back. And if it is destroyed by the attack, he will step forward and attack the Earth Elemental 2 to the south of him.
Alright. Yeah, he misses his first attack.
He has advantage from Finger Measure. So 16.
Yep.
Finger Muncher is
Suspect.
there.
Nix.
It's just
From
under
Nix.
He is there. And
Nix
it's
just under there.
God, Nix has a proper name.
Dice.
Yeah, I
Just so used to Finger Muncher.
just so used to Finger Measure, yeah. Then he steps forward.
Nix is going to get an inferiority complex to Finger Muncher, right?
Oh, he should. He should.
That's cool.
Yeah, step here, and then 19 for 16 damage on him. And then we will do
Cleave.
a cleave. Yep.
For 11, 13 damage.
Now, next turn, I can start doing power attacks, because now I have advantage against these things.
And they have -2 AC.
Brings
Yep.
its hand down upon you.
Hack him up. Yeah, most certainly.
There's no negating that, so.
Man.
One attack, but you know, that's what I can do. And at this point, you hear an echo and like a thum of magic from somewhere in there as a voice says, "You shall not take this place alive! Begone!" And you see from the mud forms something.
As long as they are not methods, I'm happy.
Well,
They're ghost methods.
the question is account like the person that's obviously controlling these must
Oh
think,
no.
Ah, methods.
methods.
You had to say it, sheep. I swear to God.
Always methods.
Dig their way out of the mud. Like he looks around and says, we had to be summoned here with these chumps. Ugh. Let's roll an X.
Who summons methods? Who?
Apparently these guys.
Just,
Discount mages, that's what.
no one wants to summon methods.
Right.
It's like the last option.
I'm going to go ahead and move to here. I'm going to use my sword. I'm going to use my glowing sword to attempt to bisect this gargoyle.
All right. That is a lot of damage.
24 damage. Is the gargoyle bisected?
It is.
Good.
Thank
In
you.
which case, do we know if methods have any special form of like sensors?
I mean, probably not.
Okay. In which case,
They're not super special.
Roland's going to then move to here, and he's going to use his cunning action to try and hide from the Memphis.
You can do that, most likely.
Am I hidden?
Oh yeah.
Okay then, and that's my turn.
This guy will smack at Cirilla.
No, please don't. Oh, fuck. Ah.
That was a big stony fist.
Oh, come on, please. Oh, yes.
Cirilla gets dragged.
Alright, I really don't like this guy. His attitude just isn't right. So Simi will get to play. Is Finger Muncher aiding me at all? Yeah.
He's aiding Liam still,
Doesn't-
since I
doesn't
didn't
matter.
specify otherwise.
Doesn't matter, they're fair fired, right?
No, only one of them throw fire.
Only
No,
one.
only one of them. Yeah, that's. So I guess that
Planks
misses.
of the stone.
Yeah.
Pushes away.
I see Malachite building up the graveyard off the screen.
Mm-hmm.
It needs things up a bit.
Just keep preserve life. Like it's
Yeah,
not, I don't know.
might as well, man. I might as
On
well.
two.
Because you and I
Just yourself and Liam.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'll take 20. You can take 15.
Okay.
The spell really pays for itself.
It's good. It's not even a spell, it's just something you can do.
Yeah, it's just a thing. Alright, that's me. I think I'll get it 3 times per short rest later as well.
At the very, very later on, yes.
Alright. Raiden will step here. And
Yeah, like
then
level 18.
he will cast Fireball. Here.
Alright.
Kablooey.
Get fucked, Mephits.
Hopefully. Oh, that is the worst damage I've ever seen.
That is very low. Oh,
That is low
wow.
damage.
it's like 2
This one
on
makes
each die.
it. The other one fails.
Nice.
And the elementals have -2.
Yeah, you average 2 damage per dice there. Basically, so.
Okay.
Wow.
Natural 20! Elemental just flips.
He does a backflip over the fireball.
And that is 15 damage to this guy.
You didn't know elementals could do backflips, but this one
No,
just did it
I
over your
have
fireball.
never seen-
Not only can they do backflips, a slowed elemental did a backflip.
Yeah, slowest backflip.
This guy.
A matrix backflip.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh god, that hurt! This is a little double fly over here.
Oh, that's just fucking rude.
Gosh.
I think Ash will just blast this method here.
It's good to me.
Last 14, 13.
Both hit.
Good, 16.
That's the one thing about Mephits I do like, is they're real good at dying.
Yeah, and I guess Fingerwatcher will switch to helping
Cyrilla and Liam
Cyril
can do a
instead.
dexterity save as it explodes in a splatter of mud.
Dex save, you say?
Character's good at dex, right?
Nope.
Oh god. Oh god.
You're both restrained.
Okay.
And at the end of your next turn, you can repeat the save.
Well,
Pops. You move, Gosh.
No.
It's covered in sticky mud.
wait, so what
Thanks.
got us?
Mud from exploding Memphis.
Oh.
Nice.
Wouldn't the Earth Elementals also get that? Hmm?
They're too big.
Oh.
Otherwise, yes, it's medium or smaller.
Well, let's whack an Earth Elemental.
Which would now be at normal advantage because.
Yep.
That is a miss. And a hit. 23.
23.
Then you save.
Yep.
Yep.
Nope. You continue being stuck in all the crappy mud. He's coming for Gesh. Knows that he's the key. Or thinks so. He killed the other one after all.
Mephits really are stupid.
This one will try to punch at Liam. It has advantage now. Doesn't matter.
Well,
9
I
damage.
didn't need it.
Roll on.
Roland suddenly come out of cover, hit into Memphis number 5, and shoot it with a bolt of fire.
Oh. It's too much.
That's a crit.
It is a crit.
Well,
Well. So Memphis, you just took
All the damage ever.
Tell me.
53 damage.
alright.
Kaboom!
I
As
guess
it
it's
expl-
like burnt dust.
And there's a huge fireball, and then Roland goes back behind cover and hides from the other Memphis.
You cremated mud.
You know, I'm doing my job. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Well,
Oh,
that's
it's
one
flame
room.
method.
You stab the wall.
And I don't know if that's enough to hide from Memphis.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only against
Then
that
it's
passive.
super good at
As I re-stealth again.
Not against
I
me,
assume,
though.
I assume you turned the sword off. Well,
Yes.
Where did he go? It's just a bright light around the corner.
with the sun. Elemental will take attack with advantage on Cyrilla.
Oh, god damn it. These barely hits are killing me.
I mean, you have a very good
Literally.
AC, and they don't actually
If you
have a
only
super
have
good
that
hitting.
scale, man.
Also, Liam's sword is
Damn.
was Liam's sword glowing?
Yes, it is slightly glowing.
How glowing was it?
It's like a 15 to 20 feet of light around him.
Simi, no.
Like, I just wanted to turn the light on your character.
Cyrilla.
You bastard. I'm not enjoying this very much.
Yeah, they wish they weren't slow.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't stuck either. How am I doing? I'm doing real well for spells, actually. I'm doing pretty great for spells. So, you know what? Just like in Pokemon, Simi return. Obviously a miss.
I would say start stacking on this guy because you have a big chance of hitting him, and we should stack the damage instead of spreading it out.
I mean, if you hit the guy below you with Simi, then that's 21.
Nope, because I have disadvantage on my attacks.
Oh.
Because I'm
but
restrained.
Simi doesn't.
Simi doesn't, though.
Simi doesn't.
It says you make a melee attack.
It's a melee attack. Oh, then I would have advantage, in which case that'd be a 21.
Advantage from where? I mean, it's
He's
verified.
verified.
But you mudded.
Yeah, but if I make a melee attack, this is a spell. Right?
It's still a melee spell attack that you make.
Is it a melee spell attack?
It says in the text right there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh, I
can make a
suppose, yeah.
melee spell attack.
Okay, whatever. I'll use a cantrip on Earth Elemental too, because let's stack it, why not?
Now that will be at disadvantage, right?
Well, they can't be disadvantaged. It's not.
Because it's a thing.
That's why she chose the cantrip over fighting.
Makes sense. And he has a -2. Because he's slow. Oh no.
Well.
That's not good rolls.
10
Finally.
radiant damage.
As there's like balls of light and balls of fire being thrown over the battlefield.
No, it's a column of fiery light.
And make a save.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a church choir in the background.
Always. That just surrounds Cyrilla.
Stay mudded.
Stay mooded.
Gordon.
Okay. He's going to cast a. I don't trust hitting it with normal spell attack, so he's going to cast Distant Whispers on the Earth Elemental too.
Right.
As a level 1.
Let's do a wisdom save.
Yes.
Oh, terrible elemental, go home.
So 11 damage.
You suck.
And then it must move as far away as it can, which means Liam and Simi can opportunity attack it if they will.
I'll stab it.
Sure can. One sec.
Oh. Okay.
Because I'm just... There we go. Bah! Fuck.
20.
20 for 8.
Mish for Liam and a hit for 8.
I love
I
Simi.
should have cast it higher. Oh well. Yeah.
Liam has... No, he's also disadvantage, right?
Liam has advantage and disadvantage together.
This
So.
is normal.
The problem for me now is that I can't do anything because he moved away from me. I'm restrained.
I was hoping that it would kill him, but I
You
guess
can
not.
pet the bat.
I thought you were gonna hit it, but I probably should have just blasted it instead.
Gosh.
Well, that guy's running away, which means surely he's about to die. So Gash will blast the injured elemental. He does have soft cover because he's shooting through Liam, so those would effectively be 18 and 17.
Both hit.
For 17 force. Good. And Finger Muncher will continue helping Cirilla against this one.
Thank you.
Can Fingermuncher help Liam get out of his goop?
I don't think he can do that.
Oh, no.
There is something you can do still.
No.
You can always cast a cantrip, remember? So.
Well,
You can cast a spell, can't you? You have Shatter, don't you?
I do.
And you have Shadow or your cantrip, but one or the other you can do.
I can cast Shatter, I guess. Liam will Shatter, like so.
Tell me about Shatter.
Well,
There is but a button.
hmm. 7 or 3d8.
Ow.
Yeah, DC 13 con save. They have disadvantage because they're made of stone.
Ooh.
Isn't the radius a little bigger than 10 feet?
No, it's a 10 explosion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 foot in every direction from the centre. So.
Yeah, 10-foot radius.
That's...
So
What
that
that
looks
is.
about right.
Oh, it is exactly right, yeah.
I mean, when I do it, it looks like...
But that's not.
It's not 10 foot radius.
No.
Looks identical.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That
think-
that looked a lot bigger on mine.
Huh.
No, I got
Oh yeah, you probably still saw
Gaseous
gaseous targeting.
Yeah.
Yep, no, that's correct.
NapTools is weird like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to scroll them down a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah, I did those scrollies,
Alright,
scrollies.
con saves.
Yeah,
There.
With
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
From being elementals? Or
Yep.
From being-
For
made of
being
stone.
inorganic
stone,
material.
yes. They don't like thunder at all, actually. They're weak to that, so...
Ooh,
Nope.
nice.
the other one...
It's a
It's
shame about
14.
the
So the first one
damage.
takes 14 damage then, and the other one takes 7 because they're vulnerable to it. So
They crack and shatter onto the
shaboom.
thunder.
And let's see if I can get out. Yay!
You're free.
Hooray!
Just sticky mud off. Like the Mifid's face, you know, on their boot.
Oh, there you go. Next we'll go up here and help Gesh against the Mud Method 7.
This guy moves up here and smacks at Liam.
No.
Roll on.
Well, well. What do we have going on here? I mean, I could actually probably just finish with the elemental actually at this point, but which
I
might
mean,
be
I
best.
won't tell you not to.
Well, it would not be the elemental next to the elemental 2, but you know, it's elemental.
I mean, that's what we've been focusing on, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So my stealth doesn't really matter here too much because I don't think I can steal from elementals. So pretty sure they're trim sense, but it still has fairy fire on it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
As I will launch a bolt of fire at the big elemental over there.
Does have cover.
It's true. Though I have advantage, so hopefully.
And it's also slow. 22 hits.
Sneak attack, salvaging the damage.
Blowing fire and cracking its stony body.
I will then look at the elemental. I look at the method there. Decide to go back around the corner and hide from the method again.
Alright. See if you can beat his DC 10.
I have a +9.
Yeah, I don't think you can miss it. Well, you can get it right on a... Oh, well, that's overkill. Well, this guy will smack at Cirilla. Try to. Seems it has advantage, but 19 hits anyway. So.
It sure does.
Yeah. So even yes. So, I thought Cirilla doesn't know where I am now.
Cirilla.
Well, it's just fucking, the Simi will, glide on down. And do its attack.
There's a miss and a... Well, it's a advantage, right? So it's a hit.
Yes.
Well, no, it's normal, because you're also restrained.
True. So I miss. And,
Forgot how tough these elementals are. Ugh.
yeah. Do I risk another round and then heal?
You can probably heal yourself.
I can just heal you if you want. Probably better economy than you healing yourself. You get more mileage out of your own spell slots for healing than I do, so I might as well just heal you if you're the only one that needs help.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. In that case, I'll Sacred Flame the Elemental too. Because that's pretty solid damage at this point.
Do you feel the light of God? Or your goddess, I suppose.
13.
Yay!
I kill it! Yay!
Crumbles.
And
Able to withstand the
dex save.
barrages.
Am I free? Yeah.
Ungooped.
I'm ungooped.
It's not great for Cirilla's complexion.
No, it's mud. It's great.
Yeah, but it's from Underdark mud.
Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers.
Down here.
That's what Cirilla told the beggars as they clamored for help. Streets.
I give you flowers, not food. You should be happy for what you get.
Nice. 21.
Pretty good healing.
Yeah, solid. Boop.
Alright.
If I would, I mean, not a method. Being a bitch anyway.
Yep.
Bitch method.
I
Bitch
can't
method.
move any further without getting irritated.
Yes,
Bitch.
bitch method, I agree. Even though it's going to explode if I kill it, that's probably fine. So, attack the method.
I mean, it only goops you, so.
There's 2 hits.
Good, plus 16 force.
Blam.
Pretty sucky life these methods live. They only live to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's
literally
what
just
they're
live
used
for
for.
It's generally
Those
good.
have to be on the food chain of your respective type. Wonder why they're so mean, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It'll glare at Gesh and say, "Oh, no fair!" and try to punch him.
Misses.
That's
Wow.
legendary.
What a damage, man.
Good damage.
Too much better than that.
Punch. That'll murder. He would punch a hole into a peasant. Liam will move step over here and lay into this elemental.
Alright.
You gonna power attack?
No.
Aw.
Well, I could. Sure, I'll power
Because it's
attack.
got a -2 to the AC.
Yeah! See what you did.
Well, it wouldn't have hit anyway,
Miss
so.
And a hit on that second attack. 29.
Well, clonk. That's it. He was done. Actually, yeah.
There's an elemental right there in front of me, actually. I could attack the Memphis, but we'll be fine. Gesh is having a nice fun sparring day.
Gesh has that handled.
I don't have advantage, but I do have an elemental here with no cover in the way, so...
I think you'll be okay.
Hi, Mr. Elemental. I shoot my hit.
Hit that.
That is 29 damage.
That's very respectable, as it is smashed the unexpected attack from behind.
Oh,
Haha.
I'm behind the wall.
Playing here.
I'm behind the wall. I hide from the Memphis.
Cirilla?
Simi will go about her day, going over there. And attack the method. 16?
Both hit. Explodes. But it doesn't matter, because you have no enemies and you can scrape it off. But it's
Yeah.
still gross, I mean, you know.
Simi, I believed in you.
I mean, your belief went very far today.
It did.
as this combat is over. The sound having done something. Blood splattered the ground. Piece of rock here. Looking at them, it seems that that it is likely that they have probably been hacked up before, and that given a long enough time, they might sort of restore themselves or be restored by something in here. But certainly doesn't seem to be on a short-term thing.
That's also sucky life, just constantly getting rebuilt and killed.
Yeah, well. I suggest that we retreat back to this little drop and take a short rest over here.
Yep. I would tend to agree.
You hear some commotion from the northern cave.
You don't.
I mean, we did hear a person to the north.
Presumably
like
summoning the methods.
Yep.
So we're not entirely alone. Maybe we want to move, like, even further, like, into this hallway.
If you want.
I'm okay at the moment. I could carry on for a bit.
No, I think spending giving Gesh back a spell and spending a hit die here and there is not the worst.
I mean, can we safely short rest?
We will certainly attempt.
Okay. So head back to here.
Yep. Nyx will be on the lookout up here. We'll flap if something approaches.
Also, I love the idea, like, during the combat, just like from like Gesh's and Riordan's perspective, just come out of the shadows comes this explosive fireball, blows something up, and then just like, wait, where'd that go? My stealth check is too high.
This is how you want to rest then?
Hopefully we've not a Gesh over there in the rest of the cave.
Yeah.
It should be fine. Right, yeah. You can hang around for an hour.
Yep.
Guess begins itching more. But, he has time.
Got like 24 hours. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yay, the Song of Rest.
Time to spend a last hit die.
Woo, maximum. Oh, I'm feeling so much better.
Oh, do we get another d6?
On your first one you spend on the rest of it, yes.
Okay.
Make every hit point count.
Yep. It's one of these campaigns. Every little thing helps.
I'm not gonna bother with the one hit point that I'm missing.
It'll probably be fine.
Just in case I'm going to spend another hit die.
2 hours later.
Oh, I'm on 0 points if I already had that one. Damn you!
Part of me is slightly sad that Liam is now 25% more hit points than me.
Didn't Liam spend a hit die?
No.
No. Where'd he get heal from? From a
Second wind.
Oh, okay.
Second window before the rest, and then he can get it back after the rest. Makes the fighter very healthy.
I mean,
it's the same with Channel Divinity. You can do that for the entire party and have a quick hour nap.
Well, Jonas, if you didn't spend a hit die, then you don't get the 3 from the 6.
Okay.
Because you didn't spend a hit die. It's if you spend a hit die.
Oh no, he's only on 57 hit points. The world is doomed!
Yeah, it is.
I was rolling so well for hit points until the last level up.
You can't take 3 damage, Jonas. It's impossible.
Gonna take 6 damage, man.
Hang on.
That's an interesting complication.
There we go.
Just make it from a magical source.
Alright. Well,
Alright, onwards.
Let's, onwards and upwards.
Ladies and gentleworms. So we're heading west, right? Do we want to check up here?
Yeah, there was some commotion up there. I feel like we should inspect that.
Yeah, alright.
As you walk in here again, you feel that something is different. The air has a nasty smell to it.
What kind of... Do we know, can identify what the smell is?
Sort of earthen.
Doesn't narrow it down greatly.
Like, do I think it might be something toxic in the air or something?
Yeah. And you can see sort of a slight bellow of like a smoke coming from over here.
Oh, that's sort of the way we want to go. It's not ideal.
I'll take out a piece of cloth from my bag and just wrap it around my mouth.
Trying to remember if I have a spell to fix that sort of thing. No, doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, the compass is definitely pointing west, right? Like down there.
Well,
right.
yeah, but it seems you're close enough now that this is basically the place. So.
I mean, only one way to go.
Yeah, up I guess, or north even. Because if smoke is no goo, so I think no smoke is possibly the better choice.
Sure, I'll take a peek up here.
Who's leading ahead of the party?
Well, I mean, Liam.
Liam in this case.
Yeah.
Liam? Alright, well,
Yep.
Cyrilla will probably stop him and say that she sees something strange here. This Earth doesn't seem entirely natural.
Liam will pull out his 10-foot pole that he has.
His telescopic
And-
10-foot pole.
Yeah, it's a collapsible 10-foot pole. And he will poke it.
So he will try to investigate the area.
I mean, he pokes it sharply with a stick.
He just pokes it like a Neanderthal
The
with his...
Earth is fine with it being poked with a stick.
I'll investigate the area at least, because it's been pointed out.
Yes, of course.
Do you want to borrow the stick?
Sure, I'll borrow the
It's a
stick.
10-foot
Ah,
pole.
there we go.
Take the stick.
I paid like a gold for it.
You know, with 10-foot
gold,
pole, with 10-foot pole and mage hand. Let's see what I can investigate.
Mage hand can only hold so
yes,
much
but
weight.
I can use it to poke things though, so it's fine. Anyway, anyone want to aid me, or just investigate by myself?
I mean,
I'll
Liam can give you directions.
I'll slap you with a
Like, yeah,
guidance.
so,
Okay, right on.
poke it.
Bitch slap you with a guidance. Have it.
18.
Right. It appears that there is a that this Earth has only been laid there thinly over a thin film of rock, if you will, and stepping on it with any real weight will collapse it into some sort of unpleasantness below.
You didn't whack it hard enough.
Liam whacks it harder. Whack, whack, whack.
I will collapse the 10-foot. I will collapse the 10-foot pole and hand it back.
All right, can we?
How big is the distance? Is it like this whole entrance thing?
Hold on a sec. So it looks unnatural. Can we do an Arcana check to see what kind of?
No,
it's
it's just a trap.
Yeah, we just did it.
Oh, it's just a trap.
Like a
Okay,
literal, literal trap, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. That's fine.
Okay, I don't think that looks like a thing that you could jump over.
Not everyone can. Some people could.
I mean, sure.
Where's Queen Elizabeth when I need her? She
Yeah, we
could just
still
go up
Looking
on the
there and be
wall.
like, no, this is dangerous. I've already panicked and ran away.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth.
She's not
Uh,
battle trained.
If Liam
Ah, maybe I need to
looks in
fix
here,
that.
does he see anything weird in that cave over there? On the outside?
You see some very spiky shrubs.
Oh, we remember
Long
those. don't we?
spines. He sees some mud. He sees like another ledge going up here, and he sees some mushrooms.
Is these those blood spine things that we?
Oh, that like shoot out
It
at
could be, yeah.
you? Oh, God.
Seems like it could be likely.
So,
Are they flammable?
I mean, they probably don't like being burned.
Seems like Roland should burn them.
Roland looks to Liam, creates a small ball fire in his hand. You sure?
Liam steps to the side. Doesn't want to be exploded.
I mean, you know.
Roland will chuck a ball of fire over at them.
All right. You do hit. So we'll
Whoosh.
take that as an entry into initiative there.
Is that a creature, Manico?
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Corals are creatures.
Of course, a creature. Blood shrub.
You
It's a
have
shrub
you've
coral.
taken your turn here too.
It's a trouble.
attack it for...
Oh, those things. The things we bypassed last time.
Yep.
You should burn one up.
Blood trap.
Seemingly not very good at dealing with... fire.
Well, that was a useful.
And 2 more active ones. The little ones don't seem to do anything, as it turns out.
That was a good use. That was a good use of my standard, actually.
Alright, you know what else is really good against plants? Spells that do max damage against plants.
Such as Blight, perhaps.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Let us suck the life out of these blood shrubs.
How much damage does blood? 8. Wow. Okay.
It's a
8 times 8.
con save for 64 damage, potentially.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it
Doesn't
has
make a saving
disadvantage.
throw if it's
It
a,
has-
if it's a plant, there's a creature.
If it's non-magical plant, it just dies.
Well, it's presumably a plant creature, right?
It is a plant creature.
Okay, then it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the spell deals maximum damage.
Constitution save, 14.
It succeeds, so it
It
takes.
fails.
It fails.
It fails.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Disadvantage.
14. It
Just said.
fails.
Just
God damn it.
Takes 64 damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
get fucked.
It doesn't have that.
Nope.
As it withers and crumbles.
And dies. Alright.
Good.
I was looking at the encounter he just built. Like,
This one
I can do this twice.
takes its meager movement.
I guess we'll leave then. Sure, yeah, just leave it to you.
Sort of its roots crawling across the ground as it flings like its needles towards Roland, who is the closest one.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Well then, Liam will. Where is it specifically?
There.
Okay, sure. Can you see it from there?
Sure, we have cover.
In that case, he'll move all the way back here because then it doesn't really matter. And he will try to hit it with a shield touch.
Right.
Can? Well, yeah, he can.
Nice.
That certainly hits.
12 damage, and it cannot regain hit points.
Oh, it's bloodied. Its spines are falling off.
Mm.
Let's who's next on the agenda here?
Dropping needles like mad.
Nyx will assist Riordan against the plant.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, he'll just blast it.
That is 2 hits for 8.
Is that a crit on the last one? No, it's a 19.
Really?
Alright, I'll just come over here and then I'll just press my Sacred Flame cantrip. Boop. I'm sure plants aren't dexterous.
No.
I was right.
It's burned.
I feel like doing 64 damage was gross overkill.
Yeah.
You know, you had fun with it though.
I regret nothing.
There we go.
Why would you? Just there's no need.
There's no kill like overkill.
Yeah.
Okay, overkill.
The rest of them are tiny and don't seem to do anything.
Burn them anyway.
As Roland just starts bowling fireballs.
We can grow and nurture them. They can be our shields.
No.
I don't want a shield that's going to stab me with spikes.
Have them in pots, like put them around when we camp.
Yeah.
Just have pots around.
Exactly. So there's still smoke coming out from here, yeah? Smoky,
yeah.
smoky?
Smoky.
Okay. So
Liam, I'm fairly certain I can make a jump up 10 feet with Liam.
Especially with me aiding you to give you.
Yeah. Give me a
have
boost.
guidance, go on. My lead is with you.
Alright, my leg is with me.
Guidance and Roland giving you a boost.
Liam will give Roland is pretty strong, right?
Mm.
I mean, I have athletics trained, so.
Yeah. He'll give you an end of a rope.
Okay.
And then he'll try to jump over here, running start and everything.
Yeah, I'll give you a boost jumping over. So
Let's do it. Wow!
Wow.
That's good. 15.
Which is useful.
Yeah.
Plus D4.
Plus D4. But I don't think it matters, honestly.
Yeah, but how well did he jump?
Fairly well.
He jumped
He was
easy.
glad that he had help.
Yeah, he was a lot of smoke over there. He could barely see. Well, with the rope, then he would basically say that anyone who wants to jump over can tie the rope around them, and Liam will hold. So if they fall anyway, he can pull them up, and they don't actually, fall into the hole.
Makes sense.
And when the rope's at the other side, I just made turn it back over.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll probably go one of the last.
I will go
guidance.
last because I can give everyone else a boost.
Yeah,
So.
Roland will go last. But everyone else, come on. You have advantage and a rope, so you don't fall anyway. So it's going to be great.
Alright. Athletics, you say?
At advantage. Because I'm giving you a boost.
Yay!
And
Roland.
guidance. I'm giving everybody guidance. There's no reason not to.
Well, Gesh has nothing to lose.
18?
Gesh does the best.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good thing I gave you a boost though.
Alright, let's
Guess needs help though.
We would have got far across fine.
Oh, let's see how I do.
Anyone?
Whee!
Get fucked. Though you don't have guidance. You're the only one who doesn't get guidance. Oh wow.
Dash action! Run!
Go! I'll catch you!
Not even double dash, I'm just going maximum speed.
The hole is full of like rocky spines.
Oh yeah.
19. Yeah, that's good.
On the side. You can see a ledge, 10-foot ledge, some mud, path on.
Well,
where
we gotta
there's,
go.
like, smoke coming from.
Liam will poke up the ledge.
Sure.
So is
Okay,
this
we should-
general area we need to be in, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably over where the smoke is. That's what I'm guessing. It's like burning poison or something. But we should probably
Burning
just check our
basilisk.
backs.
Does that mean Gesh can inhale it and turn not to stone?
Ooh.
It is very quiet up there, but on the rock you can see prints of what seems to have been many humanoids moving around.
Rolls up, looks around. Very careful, very paranoid.
Could you roll a perception check?
Sure.
Do I need to
have
roll a
advantage
perception?
on this thanks to Nyx, I think. I don't remember. Yes. Okay. So no, not a save. A check. Perception with advantage. 19.
I thought I'd crit there, no, it was Cirilla who crit.
My God.
See you.
So 14, 19, 15, 26.
Yeah, I'm not even going to roll.
I see the ring wraiths themselves.
Only Cirilla actually notices that it is a little too quiet. As she looks further in, she sees that there are indeed what looks like almost like completely grey, stony bodies just leaned up against the walls. They're completely still.
It's a
Leaned
basilisk
up,
sign.
like hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if they're stone, then,
Yeah.
Stony bodies or like
Stone colored.
Stone
okay.
coloured bodies. Oh, good. So,
Well,
yeah, alright.
a fireball in that corridor would
Yeah,
give them something to think about.
Cirilla will like wave the others to stop moving, and then she'll point down the corridor and then whisper quietly, I think the basilisk could be down there. I see stone-coloured people. Kind of like what Gesh looked like a few hours ago.
They don't appear to be made of stone. Just to be
Oh. I thought you meant that. Okay.
just grey skinned.
They're grey-skinned.
I lower down a
They
hand.
have empty eye sockets, big maws, spiky ears, thin hair, with a layer of matted scales across their backs. They appear to be somewhat savage, just having like loincloths and pieces of leather slapped on, having big spiky clubs with them. As they stand there, just still, probably thinking you can't see them.
I'll lower down a hand. Pick
Okay.
up Riordan. Bring
Can
him up, Bill.
can I cast the spell? So I feel like they're going to attack us the moment they realise I can see them.
Well, if we all know, I'm sure we could all do something, right?
Surprise round attack.
I mean, as soon as someone does something, yeah. We'll go into initiative, basically.
Because
Whoever wants to start initiative will get to act first. And that's just how it works.
I would like to, because I have a thing that would be
What do you
real
wanna do
good
then?
for right now.
We get into initiative and just put you at the top.
Yeah, okay.
And you do what you want to do.
Because I have this real cool thing called a Guardian of Faith. Sadly, the button for the macro does not work. So I must... What?
Is Guardian of Faith movable?
No, I can't remember.
Because if it isn't, you shouldn't cast it here, because we're not in their lair yet. They might just retreat back in, and then you're standing here with a thing, you can't do anything.
Well, I mean, it's...
You can't move it. No, it's on the spot.
Yeah, but I can put it, like, on them. I can
But
put
we
it...
don't know the layout. We don't necessarily know the layout. I think in that case a fireball is better.
Really? I mean, it's... like... It's a 10-foot radius around it. So I could put it literally right there, and there'd be a guaranteed 20
don't have a
damage on
spell
both
slot.
of them.
Waste enough fireball right now. Well, actually, I do.
Because it would be either... yeah, there's guaranteed double-figure damage. And either way they go, one of them's going to get hit twice.
I mean, it just appears when it does 60 damage, so in either case, you'd be doing at least 20. Depending on how many there are that you place it beside.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm just not sure that these creatures, because we have run into these before, haven't we?
Yes, we interrupted the wedding of one.
And I don't think these are very tough at all. I think you're wasting a very powerful spell on things that are quite puny, actually.
I mean,
I mean,
fireball
sure.
is such a waste then to use in that case as well.
I don't want to use too much magic right away, especially.
The fireball would be because if there's more around the corner or something, it would like explode everything.
Well, we won't know until we go closer, so I suppose we should
I'll
just use
go closer then.
I mean, if you want to... If whoever wants to just do a thing then, because if you think that... Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to just attack the personally, or?
Yeah, go on then.
Well, you can surprise attack, so if you wish, that would certainly be to your benefit.
Or would Liam rather do something? That's all Liam.
Liam, it's up to you. Liam will go in otherwise.
Let's see how they react, I suppose. They can move and shoot.
Sure. You move in onto them, close to them, and show that you've noticed them, and they've raised their clubs to club you down. The spiky clubs seem to have been bathed in some sort of venom.
Since I'm opening combat, do I get my sneak attack anyway, or
You do.
not?
You do.
Okay.
You're fast enough. Like 26.
I'll then proceed to dash.
Alright. Gosh, there's stuff up there. Of course, you're down the ledge while combat begins. You'll have to climb up if you can.
Yeah, I didn't want to climb up before because I'm not that stealthy and didn't want to really risk anything. How difficult does it seem to climb up?
Not that difficult, it's 10 foot.
Alright, you'll try to climb up.
Right, athletics.
Surely I can roll an athletics check. No, I cannot.
He cannot. He scrambles at it, but it seems that in his hurry to get up, it's loose rock and such.
Well, they're probably fine without me. As Liam said, these guys are probably pushovers. But where did Fingermatcher go? Gone. Oh, yes. He'd like fly up to let Gesh look up, I guess, at least.
Is
But that'll be
Riordan up
that.
or down? I guess he's down there.
He's
I did say I lowered down a hand to help him up, but he didn't really.
Is he up or down?
Well, I didn't say, so I'll just assume he's down.
All right.
No, I don't think
No,
that's enough.
apparently it is not enough. Almost, but not enough.
Okay.
I see. Attempts to get up, but fails. It's an ugly creature. Moves out with its big club to smack at Roland. Critting him for 6 points of damage.
You know, just because your crit, be unimpressed at 3 damage.
And also 16 more.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I did half damage, I suppose.
Yeah, for a total of like 11.
Let's see, what's that? 16, so total? So,
6 plus 16 is 22. Half is 11.
okay, yeah.
It's the wicked poison. It seeps into
Good thing I did
wound.
half damage. Eeh.
There's another one. Moves out here. This one. Go up here and try to smack at Liam with its club. You know, groaning sounds. It'll hit and deal 15 points of damage.
No, I'll shield that.
Alright. Club instead, moving for his shoulder, but smacking into a magical shield.
Yep.
Deflected. Well, that's bad news for this guy. Because he's trying the same thing. Missing. Cirilla.
I want to delay before. I want to delay after Roland because depending on how many of these things there
Move
are.
back up the initiative again.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sure you don't want to help Roland with it?
Well, depending on how many things there are, will depend on what spell I use.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Liam will attack the one that's hurt first. And how much damage did that hurt you take?
It dealt to me.
No, how much did you give it? How much damage did you...
I dealt.
26.
Yeah, 26.
26. Okay. Pretty sturdy then. We'll try a power attack. And then if it dies, it'll go on to the next one.
The loincloth certainly doesn't seem to provide great protection.
Hoya! Well, 37,
So you bisected it.
47, 50...
You killed it.
It's dead.
I mean, we know I
Probably.
dealt half its health, so we knew we was dead.
I don't suppose a 7 hits.
No.
Alright, then the
Steve?
cleave will go for 19. Ignore the second one. It's a 20
20 hits.
for a... Yes. And then Nyx will help roll it over here.
Oh, another one.
We're over here. To club down at you.
Does it have 10 reach?
He does not. He'll prepare to club you.
There you go.
Then he gets to the top. Whack.
Oh.
Well, rolls at point blank with the Grimlock here.
This is happening.
Point blank, I don't have my glowing sword drawn, but that's fine, because I can just put my hand to its face and fireball. Fireball.
Fireball.
Sadly, I don't ever get fireball. That'd be nice. Oh, I was 17, because it's 8. So.
17 hits. Yeah.
"24 damage as I blast it in the face.
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it.
And then I will. I suppose I'll get out my glowing sword because I've got. That'll be my turn.
As you end your turn, basically, the blood spilled here. You once more hear a voice saying, "No, the earth resists your approach." As Liam, Cyrilla, and Roland, within range of this, will have to do a reflex save to half damage and not be prone.
Reflex save. Ugh.
All right. Cyrilla and Roland takes half damage. Liam takes full damage and is prone.
I evade.
Sure. 16.
What actually happens though?
Basically, the ground below you begins to rumble and like move as if it's a wave, just shaking and jumping and bumbling, trying to basically eat you. You're too good soldiers and warriors to really be eaten by it, but it still like manages to knock Liam off his balance and hurt your feet and ankles.
Well, that's Cyrilla.
Mm-hmm.
Roland's too quick on his feet. Yeah, I suppose it's Cyrilla's turn then.
It is.
Okay, there's not as many as I was kind of worried about.
Pick a target. Anyone.
So I did want a rule clarification before I do what I'm planning on doing.
All right.
In Sanctuary, it says that on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack. Would that mean that he loses a reaction?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll start off by.
Like if you're thinking about attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
He tries to take it, can't, then he would lose the attack opportunity. Yeah.
Because there's no other valid target.
Yep. Okay, so I'll start my turn off with a Sacred Flame to the Grimlock next to Liam.
Alright. Try to be dexterous. I suppose. He
Does, wow.
succeeds. Oh.
Then I'll cast Sanctuary, because I do want my little Riordan buddy to get up here at some point this year. So I'll casually walk over here, show myself to the Grimlock, and then just boop over here.
He has an attack prepared, so he'll start with taking that or trying to.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean that even works better.
And he'll
He fails.
miss that. And then you'll walk away from him, you say?
I mean,
Might as well.
I could. Although Riordan's gonna basically be next to him when he gets up here.
Well, the point is he could just walk off them because. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if he double moves.
Yes, no?
No, it's
Is
not.
there a reason for you not to
You'll
put
stay.
burn?
Alright.
Well, I can still do stuff from over here,
He's
but that's all
just
of my
above you.
actions.
Yes.
Yeah,
Him
can
and
I
Liam.
see
Oh, yeah.
this guy?
He's
Okay,
up,
Liam.
but that's not that hard to hit as long as he's within 5 feet of the ledge.
Right, Liam is down right now, which is not ideal. So I guess we'll try to blast this one until he dies, preferably. 21 and
1
9.
hits and 10 damage and
10
his
force.
His miserable life. It's a blind monster creature.
You know, sucks to be you. We've all had bad days. Stop complaining.
You were a statue.
That's true.
I had many bad days.
You could have ended them all, but no.
Yeah, no.
Well, the other one wouldn't hit anyway, so. Jordan.
He can't see what's going on up here, right?
Jordan can see what's going on. So if something is 5 within a ledge, you can see up there. Right at the edge.
All right. Well,
And it's illuminated because I have a sword glowing, so.
if you can see him, then he's just gonna try and climb up somewhere else.
All right.
So
I mean, I'd imagine Cyrilla would give Riordan
I mean, you
a
can't
heads
aid
up.
because you didn't spend your action to.
No, I mean, give an all clear sort of signal. Or like a hurry your ass up here signal, not, you know.
no.
Oh, you're still scrapple at it. Anything else?
No.
This one's try to hit Roland. And do it.
I mean, he hits.
14 damage.
I'll proceed to teach him that I can dodge.
Right. 7 damage. He's okay with that. I mean, it's still something. You know, it's pretty good.
He's
for what
successfully
he is.
hitting the target.
Stay on target. So can this guy. He can just get back here.
Liam has a friend.
He'll attack Liam with advantage.
No.
And hit the armor somewhere.
Nice.
Where's Liam turn?
Alright, well, Liam will get up.
They seem to fight with almost religious fervor. So.
Well, Liam will get up. It doesn't like that at all, actually. So we will hit him back. Screw you, miserable creature.
Yeah, that's not a good time for him. First hit kills him.
Alright. The first hit kills him, then Liam would walk over here with his second hit. Let's see, I was here, so that's 15. Can I make it down here? Yes.
Doesn't it use like half of your movement to get up though?
Oh, yes, it does.
Can't do anymore.
Alright, that's it then.
Well,
Well, there goes that target, so,
Nyx will help rolling this dude, I guess.
sure, I'll accept help. As I will proceed to move over to here and shoot it with glorious fire. Wow.
that is a miss.
Very glorious.
Super glorious.
You know, I just tried. Nyx like flew in the way. It's like, ah!
So we've moved
I'm
himself
back.
and tries to smack Cyrilla.
Oh, he has to try first.
Oh, that's true.
Nope.
Well, I'll do it and roll instead.
Well, I think doesn't he have to? Well, I guess not.
I mean, he selects another target, so.
And it'll be 15 damage. For 7. Really?
That uncanny dodge really pays off on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the damage reduction on Liam.
All
There's
right.
a lot too.
But, I mean, I'm just gonna heal you guys. It's pretty easy that way. I think 20 for Roland and 15 for Liam is pretty solid there. Because weird numbers will just annoy me if I.
You want to fix my poison face?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah. I don't really need much.
Your life has been preserved, Liam.
I feel preserved.
Good. And I guess I mean, I'm pretty okay where I am. I'm not gonna spend another spell.
Gosh.
Gesh will try to climb up, hopefully successfully this time. Over here.
Believe Gash.
Mighty
Alex,
climbing skills. Yeah.
15.
Look at that.
Old man Stone Gesh.
It's true. You're still like 50-year-old Stone Gash.
Would that have taken a move action or standard action? Like the entire
It's a
turn?
move. It's part of a move. Yeah.
Okay, then Gesh will blast this guy. By 1 and 25.
25 hits. 12.
Well,
Jordan.
Alright. Well,
Oh my god.
Man. It's like polar opposites.
Any standard action?
I can't really do anything from where I am. So, no.
Liam.
Down here. Start smacking this dude because. Just come on. Yes. Goodbye.
Oh, Jesus.
He's dead. Cave is quiet, though the earthen smell seems to come from here as well.
Well,
Well, maybe we should investigate.
yeah.
Liam will reach a hand down and pull Riordan up.
Can I investigate?
Fine.
Come over here, little guy.
Sure, you can go in there.
I need to do math. Ugh.
Do like a nature check, perhaps?
I was going to literally investigate.
Yeah, what was?
Well,
What,
that's more
sorry,
like
what,
crime scene
sorry, what were you looking
investigation.
over? I just had to check something.
Don't worry.
Or what are you trying to investigate?
Just where the smell's coming from, mostly.
It is coming from this direction.
Which direction? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Over
Well,
here,
easiest way to investigate that would be to just go there.
basically.
Madness.
Why couldn't someone have taken 5 extra hit points of damage? This would have all worked out.
Let me think.
perfectly.
5.
Just, I figured out how many hit points were all missing, and it works up to 30.
Oh, so you're missing.
My preserved
I mean,
life.
I
is
can just take
35.
5 off of somebody. if you
No.
want.
You see,
No, it's fine.
as
Save it.
as Frida wants to get optimal use of this, so she pushes Riordan off the edge of the cliff.
In the head in the mud for a couple minutes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as
Oops,
he goes to
went too
there, he
long.
begins to sort of the smell gets stronger as he goes here. Sort of a burned, earthen, bad smell. Well, it's not really bad. It's just that it sort of makes it hard to breathe and
Not nice.
coughing and such.
I'm going to wet the cloth I put around my mouth.
Like
Water.
ongoing, like all the way back there, or is it just?
It seems so. It seems that a nasty smoke is being created in there.
Okay. Liam will send in Nyx to look around.
Alright.
Sadly, I don't have.
So we'll fly in and begin like having a bad time choking on the smoke.
He sent him in to
We'll
die.
figure out that in that area he'll be poisoned while he's in there. Not taking damage, but having the condition.
No sense.
As Nick
What
senses some
poison
creature
does.
burning like a bunch of stuff on a pyre.
Can he see the pyre?
Well, he can, bat
Or-
sense it.
Like the bat sense the pyre.
I mean,
That over there.
bats have eyes.
He's not good at it. Like squints, like
Bats have fine. It's a myth. They have
A
fine
lot
vision.
of bats do.
Yeah.
They
Most
hunt
have
you things so
good
far.
vision. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they've got fine vision.
Does Nyx see anything else in there?
Yeah, Grimlocks.
A lot of Grimlocks.
They're keeping the flames going.
Millions of
As it bellows out throughout the cave.
I suspect they seem completely unaffected.
Hmm?
They seem
They don't
unaffected.
seem to care, yeah.
Well then.
I mean, they're blind creatures. I mean, could we just make loads of noise, maybe attract them?
They seem to probably do this because they know somebody's around.
Well, Nyx can fly 60 away from me, I think. It'll go up here.
Yeah.
Just to look around, really.
Seems that there's a spiky creature sleeping in this mud.
Ooh, a spiky creature.
Spiky creature. Sounds fun. I don't see it because, ownership.
It's
Over...
only on Jonas.
Ah,
Why can't it be a fluffy creature?
What?
Oh.
What is Fluffy in the Underdark sheep?
Or a peaceful creature?
An ambassador.
I mean, how do you know?
priest
How do you know it's not?
rests-
How do you know it's not peaceful and spiky sheep? That's so much prejudgment here.
You can crawl down there. Find out.
oh, look at that.
Yeah, I changed it.
So much better, thank you.
Alright, well, Nyx will flap back. And Liam will share his findings with the party.
So, where does the horrible poison smoke start from?
From the green.
Is it all the green?
I mean, I imagine it starts like here or somewhere.
Let's see if I can just draw you a,
Just like a line would even do.
like a little overlay coloring here.
Well,
I just want to know distances and shit.
There you go.
don't really have any anti-poison things, so life is short for some, literally.
I can remove
I mean,
it
you
when
can do.
we're done, but
I think stoke or like destroying the fire might be the best
probably.
best way of doing it.
Sadly, fire spell's not great at breaking fire.
It seems like it took them a while to make it, but now that it's got going, the gas is in here for a while. Oh, mind you, the poison condition means that you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep.
That's what this smoke does.
There's no saving throw.
Nope.
I mean, it could be
Also, if
worse,
you leave
really.
it, there's no lasting effect.
Yeah.
It's coughing and distracting and bad, but it's not killing you.
And yeah, okay.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Shall I put a spiritual guardian here this time? It's a
No.
giant beacon of light.
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, it would attract them.
They're blind creatures, it wouldn't attract them.
That's true. I don't think it makes noise.
Well,
That's
Liam
just
can
Liam.
stand here and see that creature over there thanks to his dark vision.
That's true. I mean, I could just.
It is light in there.
I mean, in fairness, I could just snipe them from there.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
bright.
exactly.
So,
Oh, it's like you say. Wait, I have an idea.
What is your idea, Sheep?
all right, back up. Let Gesh get in.
I have one more good spell per day, which is Confusion.
They're just
not
gonna
the
punch
best
each other
spell.
to death.
But it would be funny.
I don't think they're very wise.
You see what my range on that is. It is 90 feet.
Definitely range.
Plenty of range.
Then again, it's hard for
Wait.
you to be out of range in a cave.
Yeah, if we want to start combat with these guys, and I think we have, then I might as well throw that in there. And we can see what happens.
Yeah, I probably about anything after that would be then just like let me stand where Liam is and someone aid me on attack rolls.
Let's think about it. I need to see.
Gets shift around.
I want to start attacks.
I can't quite see far enough. I
It's in
can.
there.
Well, I can't see through Nyx.
No, but you can see because it's light.
Yeah.
Sure,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
it's light in there. Okay.
They have fire.
Okay, it's a 10 feet radius, so I can only hit 2 of them. That's an issue.
In that case, save it. I say we just shoot them.
Yeah.
If you're casting a spell, is it a touch spell or a range spell?
No, it's a 90 foot, 10 feet radius.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
Well, in
can't-
that case, just blast the closest one, really. Step in front of Roland, ideally, so he doesn't provide cover. I don't want to stop. Can you?
Good move. Right.
Let Ronan start. He has sneak attack.
That's a fair point. Gash will delay after Roland.
Well, you know, I can just start the combat in that case. It's the main point. So
Go, Roland.
yeah, I can sneak attack, which is kind of a bit good reason for me to actually have the line of sight. As I will look in, conjure my own ball of fire and
Corner
send it.
here. We'll give it cover. Sure.
Okay, but then again,
Cover is not that much. Not for you anyway.
I've got my shot
With
advantage, though,
advantage
so
and flat foot and whatever.
Wrong
That's the
system.
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, an 11 doesn't hit.
Limited to what I can do when I roll back.
Turns out this smoke is weirdly
Stay
flammable.
like look in your direction with their bodies. You know, they don't need to look actually, but
I mean, if it attracts them
there's
to
at
come
least sense that
out.
something bad came that way.
I mean, if it attracts us to come out, that'd be nice.
If I step here, am I in the
No,
gas?
just not.
Okay.
You can't see them, but
No, I can't. Well,
You can't see them from behind Gash, I think.
well,
They have cover, but
sure. Do I see them, that guy?
you can see one, I guess.
Sure, I'll
Definitely cover, but you know.
shoot whatever I can see then.
That both hit.
That's it.
well, I don't know if Liam can see the dude over there. Probably not.
Not really.
He will prepare to shoot anything that comes into his field of view with a spell. While Nyx will assist Roland over here.
Hops down here.
What spell is it?
Here.
Oh, he's off.
It's the Death Touch.
Short touch.
Ah,
Yeah, I'll wait for something to come into visible range, like on the bridge here, and then cast Sacred Flame on it.
hops down here. Gash.
Well, I guess can't see anything, and you have to step into the poison. So that's an issue. I guess he'll prepare an attack when a convenient target presents itself.
All right.
If that happens. They continue running away.
That's fine. As long as you don't have to fight him in the poison, I'm perfectly happy. Now you can poke the spiked creature. That's gonna be
Well.
a bar full of fun.
So we can't see
We'll
any.
leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, there's the argument that Roland could just like jump down. Could you just go down the ledge and then go to try and shoot them?
You need to go down the ledge, honestly.
Yeah, you don't need to go down anything.
No, you can just be on the ledge and shoot down.
Can I see them from there though? I don't
Never
think
give
I could.
away the high ground.
But imagine how well lit up is that room over there? Well, no, if I'm there, man. If I'm there, Jonas, though, I'm going to be in the thing and take disadvantage.
Yeah, well, but they can't reach you and shoot them, and
Yeah, but at this point we're hiding in front of smoke.
because now they can't easily get to us anymore because they're down the ledges. Now we can just be up here and shoot at them until they die or run away.
Well, but they are running away.
That's
what he's
perfectly
saying.
Yeah,
fine.
how well lit up is that room, Manako?
It's decent. This is lit up. This down here is like with low light.
But it is visible down there.
Yeah, semi visible. So you right now, not really. You're sort of an ankle here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if the area is would be visible.
It's somewhat low light visible.
Okay.
Low light vision. Be able to see it.
Do you want to check something? In which case, since it is visible down there, and Roland can't really get a good angle at the moment, he doesn't really want to go into the smoky area, so you know what he's going to do?
Mhm.
To dash to go over to here. When you say it's visible in there, with a little bit of light, that is exactly 120 feet away, so I can shoot them. Pew pew.
Yeah, that hits. How do you deal sneak attack?
Actually, it's a fair point. I wouldn't. That wasn't the. I don't know which one was aided before, so I can't tell. So I had advantage on one of
You were
them.
aided against. See,
Guy
the
who
one
ran
who was
away.
next to Nyx here. I'm not exactly sure where he ran.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which. I had advantage on one of them. I don't know which one.
Well, now you'll get the 6 damage.
Okay, I still hit.
Yep. Jordan.
Hmm. I mean, I can't really go anywhere, so could dash in, but I can't do anything while I'm in there, so just stay here.
I mean, have you got anything that's save based?
I mean, you guys can do all sorts of things. This disadvantage is not you can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah, if you've got anything that's save
No,
based.
I'm just saying that if I dash in there, I can't do anything anyway, so I'd rather stay out here and then go in next turn.
And we'll hit the damaged one.
Cough, cough.
Mm-hmm.
That misses.
Nyx will assist him against. Or rolling against that one next turn, I guess.
So,
I'm guessing that once this fire's blown out, the smoke will need time to dissipate, right?
yeah, probably a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't really there's not a lot of place for it to go in here.
Okay. Let me just check the range on that. Wow, it's real short. Super short, in fact. Okay. So we'll move up. That was 35, and I ran out of my sight. So that's 45. And then I'll cast Sacred Flame on him.
Right.
Ignoring cover, as is Sacredy or Flamies. And it doesn't bother him anyway.
Gosh.
Well, let's see if he is bothered by something else. Stepping into the poison. I'll actually move that far.
Cough, cough.
Let's see what happens. I'm assuming it's lit up so that I can see him, right? This guy?
That guy's probably hard to see now if you don't
Oh.
have dark vision to that place.
Well, shucks.
Which it seems nobody does actually. So I'll just.
Then I can't see anyone. So, what was that about that spiky creature? Where exactly is it?
Something down in the mud.
In the mud.
Oh.
Can I
I don't see it.
Can I take a peek and see what the hell it is? Or try to, anyways.
You could go investigate.
That implies getting close. Can I do that from a distance?
Probably not very easily, no.
Can I
It's
do
not
it through
really
finger
very well
muncher?
Just
No?
shoot down into the mud, just blast.
Who cares? We're not on initiative right now, so.
That'd be rude, though.
Well, in that case, we can just ignore it. Head into these tunnels and hope that it doesn't follow.
Yep.
Or down here, I suppose.
I really want to take a closer look, because if it's not hostile immediately, then maybe it's
You
not
are
hostile.
so damn trusting.
There's like some
Again,
bubbly stuff down
Why
there.
don't you use finger muncher to check for you instead of getting closer yourself?
Fair point. What happens if Finger Muncher gets close and takes a look?
Finger muncher gets to take a look, and Finger muncher sees a lot of mud with what seems to be scaled pieces and eggshells and bones in it. How good is Fingermuncher at perceiving stuff?
Let me take a look.
He can do that. I guess that's just you perceiving through him, really. So go ahead and take a perception check.
Okay. I'll have advantage on this then because of Finger Muncher. Gives me a 19. That's a natural 20.
He's a pseudo dragon, so you use his own perception. His advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell.
You, yeah, he sees that there's definitely something in there, and it seems to be a big egg, big scaly egg in there. And beyond that, there's also a spiky creature looking at him, very like laying very still and very hard to see in the mud. Basically, as Fingermuncher looks at it, he gets the eerie sense that he shouldn't look it in the eyes.
It's a basilisk.
Maybe.
Can't fight it with poison though. If we have disadvantage on saves by being poisoned, we will get stoned all
I'm all up for just fucking walking away. Okay.
Are basilisks beasts or magical beasts?
Definitely magic.
They turn things to
There'll be
stone.
monstrosities.
Okay. You know,
What
then I
say,
can't talk to it.
I say we go down over here.
You
Fuck.
put out the fire, hope that the smoke dissipates in the few hours while we're gone, and then we'll perhaps get back to it.
But then the basilisk might leave.
But if we're poisoned and have disadvantage on all of our saves,
I'm not going to be able to do
it is
anything about
not
it.
good fighting that basilisk.
Unless we all come down over here and then someone shoots it.
But it will just stand there looking at us until we go. So I guess we can just avert our gaze.
Yeah, we just look away until.
How would you shoot it then?
Yeah, you can't make range attacks against Think of
I mean,
Blind.
you shoot it and then you look away.
Yeah.
And surely it's just going to charge us because...
If
I mean,
it
if it
charges
charges-
us,
if it-
then we're out of the poison. That's fine.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not going to do that because it's probably not entirely stupid.
Well, the point is, even good.
As you stand around here talking for a while, suddenly around you, you see the snap of fingers. A voice says, "I'll show you what happens to intruders." And then around you, everywhere, are like drow soldiers, coughing and dying, holding their hands to their throats, as others are just like turning to stone in front of your eyes, dying and screaming.
I like what I'm seeing.
And you will have to do a will save as the shock of this vision.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Last time I was shocked I aged 30 years. Okay. Never again.
Well, not being aged, at least.
No, you die of fright instantly, like the freaking banshee thing.
Riordan is not in the room, technically.
You
Still
still
hanging
see-
out outside.
Still sees that. Alright. Come on, Halfling, you can do it. I believe in you.
Ladies Thriller, did you not want a 27? Did you not want to roll any higher than that?
Nope, because I'm.
Well, you
very
all
lucky.
are poisoned in here, so you do have disadvantage.
Hmm.
Well,
That's true, which
that's
means I
Poison
failed.
addles your mind.
Great.
So we got 14, 13.
6.
I'm still waiting for Riordan, though. Are you here?
Okay.
Let's see him say be right back.
It looked like he didn't have typing, which means I think he might have typed out like a BRB and forgot to press enter.
All right. Well, someone.
I wasn't here. I'll do it
Okay.
now.
Ghostly drow are dying all around you. Could you do a wisdom save?
Sure.
You're the only one who doesn't have disadvantage. Actually, it's a fear effect. Don't halflings have something for that?
They have advantage of
Yep.
You have advantage then. Well,
It doesn't matter either way.
All right.
So DC was
If
12, right?
anyone got below a 14,
I got 14.
Yeah.
God damn it.
did anyone get
Thriller and
below a
Gasha
5?
Yeah.
Not below a 5.
All right. Well, if you got below 14, then you are frightened from 1 minute and you want to leave this goddamn cave.
Oh, let's leave the goddamn cave.
Who even are you? Don't mind me while I run away and ponder.
As Roland just looks at them running away, looks over to Liam.
Liam
Roland's
follows.
And he's just...
Seriously though, who's speaking? Gesh will sort of shout into the cave.
We're just here to kill a basilisk. We don't really care about the others, really.
Well, no, we are here to do.
I mean, we
our
did
bits.
promise we would help.
Yeah.
Give us the basilisk and we'll leave, I promise.
Any other way to break petrification would be appreciated as an alternative as well. Unfortunately, the only one that is obtainable to us is Basilisk, which you might not approve of, as far as I've gathered, but we're a bit pressed for time and options.
I somehow don't think they're listening.
Oh, I think they are. Whether they want to respond or not, that's an entirely different matter.
You know what? I'm gonna put out the fucking fire.
Alright, I'll stay here for another minute.
I mean, I'm sure we could stand there a minute until we're not frightened, and then I can go and put out the fire. Because I have a thing that I'm going to just expedite this whole process.
Do we have disadvantage on ability checks? Is that saves? Is it saves and ability checks the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's anything that uses an ability score,
Your
I think.
ability.
Other than attacking.
Well, you also have it on attacking.
Yeah, attacking is marked separately.
I'm just going to create a whole bunch of water on it. On the fire.
You can splatter the fire with water.
Because, I mean, while we're going to hang around and wait for things to happen, we might as well not have a fire there. It's spreading out
Also
smoke.
smothered in food.
Yeah. Okay.
She smothers
Piles
it.
of ham. Well, really boring ham, I guess.
I prefer the idea she smothers it in 45 pounds of rice.
Yeah, dried rice and
It's nice smell all of a sudden. Poisonous rice.
Steamed rice as well.
Yeah, the fire's out. The thick smoke stuff bellows.
Yeah.
So no response to Gesh's shouting?
Doesn't seem like it. Seems like the voice echoes is sporadic and for a very short time before it disappears.
I feel like
Coming from further in, perhaps.
I feel like we should just carry on and, you know. I feel like this is the most trepidatious this party's ever been.
In fairness, turning to stone.
I just see here. I don't think ability checks are saving throws. If I look in the book, the three main roles of the game: ability check, saving throw, and attack roll. So they are differentiating. This is on page 57. So, because if we don't have disadvantage on saving throws against that thing, it becomes much more viable to actually fight it. Oh, 57, hang on, let's see. What is it? Player's handbook.
Yeah, you have a look here as well, though. Because they look at exhaustion 1, 2, and 3 here, Jonas.
Hmm?
You have a disadvantage on ability check. You have disadvantage on ability check, your speed is half. You have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Yeah, it differentiates.
Yeah. So then
Because
saving.
a hex doesn't do saving throws.
No, it doesn't.
That's right.
Well, now we've differentiated that. Let's go kill a basilisk.
Right, go for it.
Sure.
I'll just...
Liam will use the senses of Nyx as he moves forward here. Because he has fought such creatures before, and he is not a fan. Sort of slides down from the
I'm not getting down.
Nyx's senses here.
Fuck that.
Sure.
If you use
try to see it, you
senses,
can try to
Jones,
do a-
you're blind and deaf yourself. You can't use both at the same time.
What?
No, I'm not using my senses at all. I'm using his.
Yeah, but I'm saying while you're using his senses, you yourself are blind and deaf. So if you're
Yes.
climbing down something while doing so, it probably is a bit difficult.
Yes, but I can see using Nyx, so it's a weird, like, third-person view of myself doing this.
So basically, you're now playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Or, you know, Shadow Mordor or something. And if people are sort of in position, I guess Liam, with his eyes closed, will walk close to the mud pit.
Sure, you can walk close. Won't put you like.
Can I see the mud pit from here?
No, the ledge is blocking the view.
Okay, yeah, then
Kind of
I
down.
want to move forward. Yeah.
Alright.
It's kind of way about.
Whatever you do, don't look at it.
I mean, at this point, it's sort of too late anyways, isn't it? No,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
What's the worst that can happen?
It's
Really?
Exactly.
I'm just saying that.
Well, Basilisk will start because he's the one initiating combat.
Come at me, bro.
I think
Basilisk, bro.
I guess once again we can use arrows to differentiate.
Basilisk.
I mean,
As he
remember.
pops out,
Oh god, hi.
looking
Oh,
at
it's
you.
cute.
The big thing. Its many
Aw.
legs sticking up as you step close to its egg, as it hisses like, and then like its many legs stomping and clearly angry and wants to get rid of you.
Mhm.
You persist. It'll stomp forward towards you,
Yeah.
looking at you, having advantage because you're not looking at it
That's right.
as it bites at you.
Ow. It's a hit.
I think 6 plus it's so 17.
fucking poison, man.
14 damage.
Yeah, just turn the arrow if you're not looking at it now. Its thing does only have a 30 feet range. If you're beyond that, it can't get real eye contact. It's not very. It has tiny eyes basically. So if you're beyond 30 feet, you don't need to look away.
That's good.
However, all of you are currently within. So, Jordan, looking away.
Yes, but I'm assuming I can still target Liam as a spell.
Sure.
Okay.
Just you count as being blind towards it, basically.
Sure.
Which means that ranged things don't really affect. You can't really target it with ranged stuff because you're blind, and in melee you have disadvantage against it.
Ridden is going to cast haste on Liam.
Well then.
Just if it would let me click it. There we go. And he will give he'll inspire Liam.
I feel super inspired over here.
You're like the center of attention. Yeah?
Yep.
Where? Yeah. Grimlock is running up again. You're attacking his gods, and he doesn't like it.
Oh. I'm back.
Behind him, as his bloodied body runs, the shrubs join the fray.
Oh, that's a fireball place. If I ever saw one.
I don't want to waste too many third levels, but I guess I can spare one. I have one left, so. I mean, I don't want to use it and then roll travel
Can you
damage
just
again.
jump up that?
Climbing.
Bitch.
Engage.
Yeah, sure.
Shrub attacks the Grimlock because it's closer.
Yes. Also, he's bloody, so
That's
they're like,
fine.
delicious.
She gets stabbed with needles. Gash.
Uh,
I think Gash will not look at the basilisk and look this way instead.
Good. I'm just saying.
You're
Good step
already
here.
petrified.
We're 35 away from it. and
Yeah,
we're
then you
both-
can.
That is a fair point. Guess Yeah, this might even be territory where another spell might not be the worst.
If I can request something, Sheep.
Sure.
Would it be possible for you to have Fingermuncher aid me against the Basilisk?
Sure. Fingermuncher can do that.
Because the thing is, I can't sneak attack something I have disadvantage against, and I've got the poison, so... brings it neutral.
Are the Grimlocks humanoids?
They are.
I could hold person both of them. But they're not that threatening. I guess we'll just shoot at the Basilisk and hopefully finish it off before it petrifies everyone. Yeah, let's do that. And probably miss twice.
Yeah.
Especially since I was looking away at the start of my turn.
Then you missed twice. Well, you
Yeah.
can't actually target it even, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, well.
Liam, looking away?
Well, yes.
Alright.
So if I see through Nyx's, it doesn't matter. I don't get my.
I mean, the problem with doing that is that you have to take an action to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you only have one action. So
I mean, on the bright side,
you
you're
would
already
get an action
disadvantaged.
search, I suppose, but
I
seems like-
am hasted.
There is something
You can't
Can I
use your action.
I mean, Jonas, there is something to be said here, which is you're in the smoke, right? So you've got disadvantage. So there's no disadvantage being blind.
Oh, that's true.
Other than it hitting you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking away. I'm just just checking. Yeah, let's hit it.
Alright, you have disadvantage.
Wow!
We have 13 misses.
I have a +2 on the attack. No, wait, I have a +2 AC. That's right.
You have a D8 if you want to use it.
Yes, I will
13
use that
misses.
D8.
On the 13?
Use a
14.
macro. Okay.
No,
A
right.
14 misses still.
Alright.
A 20 hits, however.
Well,
Well, I used it. Ignore
Used it
that.
already, so.
Yeah, the one was the inspiration.
So 1 hit for 17 damage. Then I will use the haste attack. Hooyah! For another 15.
21 hits. 15.
And Nyx will assist Liam against the creature because Roland already has an assist, correct?
Alright.
Alright.
Sure.
Actually, no. I'll action search. We need to get rid of this. Action search. And let's go again.
I feel like there's probably going to be more than one, let's be honest.
It's 2 more.
That is
Sweet.
a
17.
17 damage to it. And that's a 15 hit.
15 hits.
That's another 17 damage to it. Excellent.
It's dead.
Okay.
Cut into it. Crumbles
Quickly.
over its egg. Doesn't
No.
like it at all.
Tap all of the blood. Bring the egg, that's probably super valuable too. That's it, yeah.
Sure.
So I was going to do a thing because there was a lot of people coming, but I feel like it's not all that necessary anymore. I could just fight the thing that I'm right next to. I feel that is very boring though. You know what, I'll see how this unfolds, but I'll attack the thing next to me.
You miss.
That's fine, I don't really care. I'll walk over here. Onto the bridge and see what happens.
Roll.
this makes my actions far less useful in some instances.
Be over here, actually.
Well, it's going to be a rather much more boring action, but let's see. The plants are attacking the Grimlocks. That's not concerned. Well, I suppose at disadvantage I cast a spell upon Grimlock 17.
Alright.
I mean, well, I can go here. Wouldn't be poisoned anymore.
You would have cover.
Got range right there.
You know, I think cover's better than poisoned.
It's probably.
As I will then proceed to shoot some magic. For 5 damage. Oh.
One sees that the egg is free. It is covetous in its desire for it.
What? It sees its chance.
Yeah, now it can be the mother
Oh,
as it moves over.
wow.
To find the person.
I need like a sort of Big Brother-esque drama in here, like between these two basilisks. And
15 damage.
who
Well, he will
got to
eat
be
the other one
mother.
too later. But
Oh, okay, I see. 15 damage, yes. It's 12. Oof.
it's grappling up here.
Okay, I regret my my choice to not do what I was gonna do.
Also here, the
So
eyeless
where's the
creatures
next
unbothered
turn?
by them.
Well, it's always next turn.
Yeah,
Also continue shooting at the Grimlock,
it shall be beautiful.
killing it.
Huzzah!
Good plants.
Plants. Oh no, no plants.
Looking for more.
Plant why?
targets. Norden.
It's okay, you should all die.
Let's see here.
I mean, I'm just such a nice person.
Alright,
You avert your eyes.
I do. Yes. But, I will cast Fireball here.
Alright, good place.
Now, let's see if I roll actually okay damage.
Decent.
I'll call that okay.
Yeah.
It does
Not
it, so
bad.
it takes, what, like 16?
Half, yeah.
Yeah,
17. No, 16. Oh, yeah, 16, yes.
16.
And let's see what this, well, Basilisk makes it.
Makes sense.
16. Boom. And this guy, I'll just do 2 with him. He fails, and he fails. So that is then 32. Guess they both just die in the fire.
Great.
Able to withstand such heat.
And he will spiraling once again.
Alright, I'll take it.
That's it.
Alright. Drops having no more what he desired. Well, that will creep over. It'll fling a needle at Gash.
Oh no. Ow.
Stepping him for 4.
Vicious shrubbery.
So I'll do the same.
That range, man.
Ow.
Needled.
Yes, the pincushion.
No
skill
skill.
No skill? What?
6.
How did I do that? I don't even.
Hilarious.
There we go. Okay. So many dangerous things around. And I have like spells, but really don't.
You know what that means?
I mean, you could you could try.
I could really kill one of the plants. That's what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
Think about help me against basilisks free.
You can do that. And you know what? Let's do use blight, but against the basilisk here.
Oh,
Really get that killed, hopefully. So yeah, it hopefully doesn't have the best con save ever. So let's find
I
out.
mean, it looks pretty beefy.
I know. And it succeeds. It takes 13 damage. It's a start.
It is.
It's guaranteed damage. That's good. And Gash will step back and hide from the vicious plants.
Right.
Staggers in, filled with needles. Like, oh.
God.
Gash, you've got
Okay.
something sticking out of your
Well, Liam will avert his eyes and will try to hit Basilisk 2.
with the power of bat.
Fluffy bat.
There's a 13 misses and a 20 hits.
Right.
17.
17 damage. And the haste attack.
Wait,
Oops.
isn't Nyx
20.
helping you? Oh,
No, he helped with Basilisk 1 who died.
oh, okay.
20. Ah, for fuck's sake. Roland, can you...
I can't reasonably do much damage because I can't get close enough to target it properly.
Alright, Nyx will help Liam with this guy.
I shall help.
Actually, I will spend my my quick action to do a second.
Oh, that actually makes me feel better about what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna use my Spirit Guardians because there's a lot of things. And we need some damage where I don't have to look at things. So I'll cast that for many damages.
And your elven entourage is back.
This will all start on their rounds, of course. I feel like I'll keep up my Sanctuary Charade with this as well. Myself.
You just cast a spell, you can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
True. So I won't cast Sanctuary. Instead... no, that's a bonus action, isn't it? Yeah, okay, never mind now. Just the Spirit Guardians of Happiness and Death.
Where do they sit?
Spirit
Oh, it's that one.
Guardians is the spin.
Yeah.
The legions of followers.
Yeah, exactly.
You should stay where you are then.
I think I'm 15 within 15 of most things around me, so that's great for me. So yeah, I'll just stay here.
As your turn ends. Here, more minions, quickly! Aid! As,
Yes.
You're gonna get the Fry Memphis.
Flood in here.
it's 2.
Yeah, I think you'll get you to kill Memphis.
There's 2 creatures about here. To join the fight.
Yep.
Oh god, all the way over there, huh?
He sort of merge out of the wall.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's rude of them.
Raising their little mud punches, mud fists to you. Look at you.
That's really rude of them, you know. And that's awkward. That is awkward. That kind of foiled my plans because now if I make range attacks, I'm at disadvantage again.
No, you have advantage still, and they give disadvantage, and so you just have a normal attack, really.
Yeah, but since I don't have an ally engaged, that means I don't get my secret attack either. Good. It's like,
I should walk forward and help Liam kill the...
I mean, that
can't
basilisk is gonna get smashed by a
I can't shoot the basilisk without being in melee. It's not good. Alright. So let me just figure out how far away some of the basilisks are from me. Okay. Gesh, have fun with your new friends. As I'm going to disengage from the Memphis as a quick action. Move to here, which is 35 from both of the basilisks for now.
There's a good spot. Gesh hit it before.
It's not gonna survive very long. Being good.
There's a lot of, like, is like spines all over the place, though, from the
I
plants.
know. And then I'm going to proceed to... I mean, I can try to finish Basilisk down below, but I don't think I can. Is the issue. No, I might as well do Basilisk 3 because I at least have normal to hit on it. But no, I'm going to have Basilisk 3 with my Firebolt.
Alright. 13 is a miss.
Fair enough. Then move to here.
Let's do wisdom save.
That's right, a wisdom save, which he failed. So, I shall press my trusty macro.
Oh god.
That's a lot.
Is that
'Cause
max damage?
I cast it at the higher level, so it does even
gosh.
more damage.
This guy has to do the same thing.
Hmm.
This basilisk
He
wise.
makes it, so it's 12 for him.
He doesn't like that. Looking
Gonna
away.
be
There's advantage on this.
So angry. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
This shrubbery.
Can shrubs have a wisdom?
They
Yes.
do. Oh my
Wow.
god.
Really
White
wise.
Cares not for your
7.
pitiful. Oh wait.
I love this spell so much. It makes everything worthwhile.
I'm just saying, if we ever get an anti-adventuring party, they're going to so target Stroller first.
Yeah, they're gonna murder me.
Urgent will step back and then
Mind
target
control the
Basilisk.
But then I'll death ward myself so I never die.
If they're going to kill people in the order of usefulness, then Gash will survive.
As Gash
They
can
look at Gash and they're like, he can go.
He
We shouldn't have.
Basilisk 3.
Sure. Oh, he has to do a wisdom save then. Ooh, not his best save.
He
but that
succeeded
is
twice. Oh,
9 psychic damage.
he's...
9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Little punch at Gesh.
It's Gash's best friends after all.
I hate Method so much.
They have been a constant nuisance for us.
Go here and shoot at Civrilla.
Where does this square
Jesus.
begin?
These
my question.
snipey plants, man.
Now you're in range.
You, mister. I'll take my 4 damage there, real quick.
We're
Just to
good friends
make
with
sure.
the basilisk, though, because they
Make
don't
it.
touch us.
Ooh, he makes it, but
Only half.
These
9.
fucking wisdom checks of these plants
I
is
know.
out of this
What
world.
is that
He'll,
with?
he'll, he'll fling needles too.
Nope.
This little guy, well, doesn't care because he's immune to poison. So he'll go here and punch.
Miss.
Gesh.
See, Gash's best friend.
I mean, it's like the worst. I think I'll just do the sensible thing and last whichever one looks meaner.
14 and
This one
14
will
together.
only.
That's definitely number 8.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh,
A total of 20. And Finger Muncher will continue helping, I guess, Roland against the Basilisk.
Okay. Well, Liam is very quick, so he will go up here and climb up.
show us your climbing. Sometimes be hard in armor, right? Is that a thing?
Not really if you're proficient with
No,
it.
it's only for stealth that affects.
Hooray!
Alright.
Ugh.
Wait,
And,
hang on.
Don't you have
You're
disadvantage?
poisoned, so you're disadvantaged on ability checks.
That's true.
Oh, well, thanks for the help. Can I convert my
It's,
standard action to another try?
Yes, you can.
You can dash. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. I can dash with this haste as a bonus action. Is that right? Like use the haste to do it, right?
I don't even remember.
Yes. I'll do that then.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, I'll take a check
Well,
there.
Easy.
And then we'll attack.
All this speed, magical speed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably set my facing.
Oh.
What was it set? I don't know.
Basilisk got stabbed. He was gonna die anyway on his turn.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
But yes, oh, he's stabbed.
And he slides down here for the cleave on this shrub, because screw the shrub.
Crush it. It is very spindly and spiny.
Probably not.
You hit.
You have a D8,
Oh, okay.
so
You hit. They're
One
not
is
hard to hit.
fine.
I
Close.
guess not. No.
You smack it, just cutting its thin stem. All the needles sit, making it fall apart. Similar.
Alright, I'll have fun with that. I'll come here. Not attack either of those two, but instead use Sacred Flame on the shrub that's down from Liam. Probably doing it actually on the way. Why not?
Sure.
It doesn't really matter because doesn't care about.
Save.
Yeah. Fails. 8 damage.
Roland will go ahead and, because Gesh loves Memphis, I'll leave it to him.
Thanks.
I will go ahead and slide down here.
We never get any attention. Ugh.
I will
He's
go
the
ahead and
worst
slide. I'll go ahead
venturing
and slide
party
down
ever.
here and slash into bushes.
They're just gonna sit and like follow us and make snide comments on our adventure.
Gardening time.
You might have noticed the mud ones love complaining.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Well, that's 9 damage on the first hit. And fumble.
Good.
Yeah, being an area of poison makes it very hard for the rogue to be effective, it turns out.
Blast. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's step forward first. Gonna shoot one at the shrub for now and see what happens, and then. 10 hit?
10 is a miss.
Okay, well, I'll shoot another one then.
15 hits.
Oh my god. Okay,
Knock for 4.
that's it.
So, you're gonna try to punch Cyrilla.
Wisdom save. So it might. I
Punching
mean,
for 5.
18 might do it. Who knows?
Probably not.
Probably not. No. It makes it so.
It's a 9.
9. So I take 5. Keep my concentration.
Punches her in the face with his muddy fist. You get a mud print.
She just looks angry.
This one will attack Roland because he's closest. For 5.
Just because I can. Not.
Sneak attack.
Never so I can hit, I can free sneak attack.
Suck it. Suck
Yes,
it.
can I get that as an ability, Malachi? Whenever you
So a new splat book they released.
Yes. Auto sneak attack anything that hits you.
Surprise attack!
I mean, I did discover I can actually sneak attack more than once in a turn if I'm doing opportunity attacks. They allow me to sneak.
It's from Ultimate Rogue 3.
God damn, what are these guys with wisdom? Shit.
But yeah, I did actually discover though, if I get for any opportunities, even if I
Explodes.
Oh no, dex save.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically a statue anyways. It doesn't even matter if I fail this. I'm already used to not moving.
I mean, you're an old man, you're a statue, I mean...
You see, I was going to step out of the poison to not have disadvantage. But I can't. So I have disadvantage. 10, 11.
11 hits.
Okay, 5 damage.
I gotta say, I think a mud method also has a lot to complain about. They're not that great.
Well, you've heard
No,
all about what he thinks about the recent elections and like
The method elections.
people talking on the bus and like the weather and everything.
So
Just,
Liam, make your choice. Do you want to help with gardening or Memphis?
Gardening, definitely. And move over here.
Someone should be on Basilisk blood
Gonna
hunting
do
as
some
well.
gardening.
I mean, we can take it from that
Swing,
corpse off, we don't need
We
to do it
could do
immediately.
with all of it. It could do with as much
Does
as
a
we...
10 hit?
no.
Well, I'll use my inspiration. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Oh. Well, okay then. Never mind.
That Grimlock's after all. 21 hits though.
Still disadvantage for the poison.
Oh, that's true. 10 doesn't hit either.
It was 10 or 10.
I rolled 2 3s.
Hasted, I think. So,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
one do
Come
that.
on, 10.
There, well, 16.
Well, 16 hits.
11 damage.
13. 13.
13.
Yeah, you helped with gardening.
Sure,
Hooray!
Slice it, dice it. Orbital syrup. I'm just trying to be a plant. Cirilla.
I'm just gonna like go over here.
He will try to punch you again.
By all means. I mean, it misses.
Make a spot on your armor.
Mainly because
There
I'm
needs to be a
pretty
bit of
sure
a
it's gonna die.
conversation. People these days. Roland?
I suppose Roland will go ahead, go over here, and climb up.
Sure.
Nine.
Yeah, he climbs up just fine.
Oh, 99.
Nine?
Just
Oh,
after
9,
the
yeah,
difference.
no, he scrambles. Oh, it's hard. He's coughing.
I will as a cunning action dash and try again.
So much coughing.
9 again.
No, he
I will,
cannot-
as a full action, dash again.
My God.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What's even the point in being up anymore?
Cause now I'm
Gordon.
I can't believe I had a double dash to get out of that.
13, 24.
That is double hits. 18. Oof, it explodes on Gesh again, splattering even more mud. The room is quiet. Only the
You know, why not?
horses around.
Liam calls out to the others. Quickly, we must harvest the blood and whatever else.
I'll harvest the one up here. You get the one. You get the lowest down there.
I feel like since he's proficient in medicine, he should probably help out a bit
Oh,
more.
survival.
You know
If it's
what?
survival. Okay, if it's survival, then you might want to get them together for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll.
Yeah, if it's
Was
survival,
there
then you
egg?
just do the thing.
Did you say, Monica?
That was
Well,
a big
actually-
egg, yeah.
Get a
Yeah,
basilisk
Liam
egg, man.
Seemed
That's
to be the
worthwhile.
leader of the pack that had it.
So actually,
Alright,
Liam?
Liam will take an egg. Yes.
Liam, can you help drag these bodies quickly out of the room so I don't have disadvantage?
Oh, of course, yes, of course.
The bodies.
I mean, you might
I'm
as well
kind of
bring them
coughing.
over
I'm
here.
coughing.
The basilisk bodies.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Okay,
kind of
then.
Bring
coughing.
them down here.
Well, we'll carry them over here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
To the east, because we've cleared that out. So we might as well take
But you
that
have
as
to
a step.
carry them up the thing, and we'd have to
Don't
come over
worry,
here.
princess.
It's hard.
You know. I got this, alright?
He's Liam the Lightning.
Sure.
Anyway, can I have guidance on this? Is that fine?
Yeah.
God, watch over Roland as he cuts into the lizard bodies, taking their fluids, precious bodily fluids, and putting them in jugs.
So that is a 29.
Yeah, you can get a portion.
Can I get multiple portions?
Not from one.
I've got 3 of them, huh? So do you want me to roll on the go? Or?
No, let's just go with one roll. Yeah, you can get a portion from
Okay, I have 3 good doses of
three
basilisk.
ingredients. Yeah.
Hooray!
Give one straight to Gesh right now.
Good news, Gesh.
I'm assuming it needs to be prepared somehow.
I mean, they are worth more when prepared, but could scrub a minute.
Is it going to work though? I mean, that's the important
It
bit.
is not going to cure it. It's going to give you a save
No,
to get rid of it.
no.
And
Would a
if we get
cure
if we get
one-
if we get it
get rid
prepared,
of
does it make sure it works? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, we might just wait until we get back to town.
Yeah, we should wait as long as possible.
And then, if nothing else, we can sell the other 2 or keep the other 2. Up to us.
It's not too bad if he turns back to stone now after being here for a day, because, you know, you can carry him back and then.
Alright.
We already carried him, like, how far down tunnels? It's fine.
So we have him like on the lizard. You know,
Yeah, we have him on the lizard. It's just strapped down.
Alright, well, there's no point in wasting time. Might as well just push on.
Well, it is kind of late, so the
You know,
question
might
is.
want to end for today. But,
Okay, sure.
but yeah, next time we can continue pressing into the unnamed cave.
Question: as Roland does his work here, can we take a short rest, the rest of us?
It seems reasonable.
Hooray!
In which case...
Or not Roland can chill.
Heal.
So if I give... I'll give Roland
I mean, if we're taking short rest, you can use your preserve and heals all up. It's fine.
What?
You've got 2 preserve rests. You can probably heal all of us.
I've only got 1. Channel
one?
Divinity.
Okay.
That was the one that I used before the rest. So
Okay, I thought you had 2 available.
yeah, I've used 1. So I was gonna give you 7, and before everyone used their die, I was gonna spread it out so that we can.
It's fine. I have
die.
a lot of them. I can
Sure.
freely spend a hit die. I have tons.
Gesh
I'll
needs
give-
healing, so...
Yeah, I'll give Gesh 25 because I can't give him any more than that.
He doesn't
Um,
need any more than that.
He doesn't need 25, he needs 20.
He doesn't even need 25.
He needs
Doesn't
22.
need 25, so he gets 22 on 17. Actually, that's exactly how many I can give you guys.
Yeah, just like, you know, even when he has little hit points, his glass is still half full.
7, no, that's not. That's 29. So there's still 6 hanging floating around. So I'll take the 6.
You might as well. You're hurt as well.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, I have no regrets about making this my expertise of survival now.
No, it's very useful.
And then I'll spend
It helps you survive.
It turns out in the Underdark this might be useful.
That's why, like, if you have, you know, a ranger with like Underdark proficiency, it's just. I mean, that's just necessary if you want to go down here from the surface, really.
I mean, that's what basically I've turned into at this point.
You know, I mean, we just, you know, we turn into what we have to because needs must.
Get up there. How are you gonna live a normal life now?
I don't know. We're gonna dig a hole and just live in the
Like a
hole.
mud pit, and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
ah. What if
Wow.
there's... Like, did you drink water from the well? And you're like, "Ah, do I want to have worms in my eyeballs? No. And they look at you weird. And you're like, well, oh.
And you're
Yes,
like,
that is
stay
not a-
away from me,
not a
foul
common thing."
abomination!
In fairness, everyone thought Roland was weird anyway, so no change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stop here for today, perhaps. Hope you enjoyed the session.
I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yeah, I do. It's fun. It's a good game. And we'll continue next time. I will give you experience. You get
Hello?
1,600 straight per character. Putting you to 26,753. That damn 53, though. It annoys me every time, but that's how it is.
1,600 each.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Gosh, how does it feel to not be made of stone?